Hey everyone, welcome to Southern Hood Vlogs. This is your friend Jose. Today we're going to be going through downtown Montgomery. It is raining. I want to do a walking tour. Now I am afraid if I do a walking tour, we're going to get rained on. So let's hope that the rain doesn't get too bad because I really wanted to give you guys a walking tour. That's what I really wanted to do. So our plan today is to show you guys a lot of cool stuff like Dreamland Barbecue, which is right behind us. I also want to do the Riverwalk and a few things downtown, but unfortunately, it looks like it's a little rain band coming through. So I hope we can enjoy this little time together for the weekend and just be able to spend some time with you guys and show you guys the nice downtown district of Montgomery, Alabama. I hope you guys are ready for it. This is Dreamland Barbecue. This is kind of one of the most famous things about this town. I think I'm going to risk going for a walk with the rain. I'm a little concerned. We had some rain bands coming through, but I think I'm going to take the risk. Hey, Chelsea, welcome on board. We're outside of Dreamland Barbecue in downtown Montgomery, and I wanted to spend the weekend with you guys here a little bit, give you guys a little bit of my time. Katie, if you're watching, it'd be awesome if you can get me that little the little GoPro stick thingy. Get that ready for me because I think I'm gonna go for a walk. I wanted to go for a walk, but we got rained on. Downtown Montgomery is an awesome place. If you guys have any questions about Florida or Alabama or anything, feel free to ask. Let me get the stick baby set up. So yeah, it is amazing barbecue. We just ate there. I'm not supposed to because I'm on a diet now, but it's hard. It's not easy to keep your diet. I said once for the weekend, it's okay. I mean, we paid the ticket. It is what it is. Let me just show you guys the device that we're using. This is what kind of helps keeps us straight up and going. So if you could just hold this for me, put it on me for a minute. Hold the camera while I fix this up. I'll need the bottom piece for sure.
Okay.
It makes it so much better. Can you get for me?
Sure.
You got it? It's in there. So let me know what questions you guys have. You guys have any questions, concerns, anything? I'm just getting this set up for us, the gimbal. Is it there?
Hold this.
So I'm gonna show you guys an awesome tour. Make sure you hit the like button. Now let's YouTube know I'm blocking this person in here. Let's let them in. Let's YouTube know that we are cool. If you guys hit the like button, thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. So, not there? All right. So it's gonna be hard for me to set this up without the little tripod leggy. But let's get it set up, and we're gonna go for a little walk of downtown Montgomery here. Just bear with me for a second, y'all. 1 second while I get this gimbal thing set up. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, hey, what's up, Eileen, Chelsea, everybody who's usually on board. Whoa, gotta go like this. Let's see if it wants to straighten up. On manual mode. Hi, Katie's cooking blog. Whoa, can't do that. Sorry, can't do that. All right, so we're live now. Great, cool. Let's do it, guys. Let's go for a walk. I wanted to get on the stabilizer. It just makes for a much better experience. Montgomery, your opportunity. I want to show you guys the downtown district here. The rain actually made it cool down. Last time I walked Montgomery, it was a really hot day, and it made for a very uncomfortable walk with my dad, though. So here it is. Montgomery, we're right in front of, our tour's going to start right in front of the Dreamland Barbecue. And yes, I did violate my diet here a little bit, but saludos, causa justa, welcome on board. I love this area of Alabama. Now, for being a downtown district, it's not as, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as, yeah, I love the old red brick buildings. It's not as, I don't know what the right term would be. Like, you'd expect a city this large to have much more life. This is a really slow-paced city. Like, it's really slow out here. Like, it's really laid back and chill for a small, big city. But yeah, there are, I mean, it is a downtown. Oye, que lo que hay cubano en Alabama, en la calle. Tú sabes, hermano. La calle es lo mío, bro. So, yeah, for being a city this size, it is kind of slow and laid back and kind of Slow for a big city. You'd expect a city this big to have more action, but it's pretty chill. Yes, we did the barbecue. The barbecue was good. Their menu is not extensive. It's a very limited menu, but it's a good menu. I had a burger, and it's like for two people, $26. Katie had like a barbecue sandwich, and I had a burger. And yes, I know I'm violating my diet, but at least for the weekend, that's all right. Let me just show you guys how magnificent this. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Katie's cooking channel's going good. She's up to 170 subscribers. I can't believe how fast her channel's growing. I think she's gonna leave me behind with her channel. I think Katie's cooking channel is eventually gonna be much bigger than my channel because cooking videos really do well on the internet. I love the doors. Yeah, nice doors. This building is pretty nice. That is some real heavy-duty doors. Some of this old stuff they built out here, they'll never build stuff like this again. I mean, just think about how much concrete there is on this stuff. They just don't build stuff like that anymore. You can open carry in Alabama. That's a good subject to start on. We're going to cover a few news articles from Florida and Alabama. You can open carry. There's a video on the internet about a guy who open carries in downtown Montgomery right here. Not sure what his deal is. You see people with families and kids. But yeah, you'll notice that Montgomery is a very slow city for a city its size. So one of the news articles that I want to cover is out of Florida. The city of Opelika is on Fox News. Now, I did an article on this probably about a year ago. And what's going on in Opelika, Florida is they have a law. And the law states that you cannot sag your pants. And it's got a picture of two African-American males. Yes, the city of Opelika actually paid for this. It's got a picture of two African-American males with their pants sagging. And it's on Fox News. The city of Opelika is really getting some heat over this. Now, I did an article on Opelika. And I did mention on that video, I showed the sign that's now on Fox News. So, like, old news to me, new news to them. That Opelika has this really disturbing law. I don't want to see anybody's butt, but the thing about Florida is if you can go to the beach in your underwear, if Canadians can go to the beach in their Speedos, then if people want to sag their pants and show their underwear, they can. I mean, what's more disturbing? Doesn't really matter. I mean, if people can go on the beach in their Speedos, then these guys can sag their pants and their hood. I don't want to see it, but I don't think it should be illegal. So, yeah, exactly. There is a beach in South Beach where you can pretty much wear nothing, you know. So, with rules like that, you wouldn't expect there to be a problem. I don't know if there's... So, you know, there are rules. This is called the alley. I hope I don't lose signal in here. If I do, I'll walk back out. It's just a little shortcut we're going to take here. I hope I don't lose signal in here. So, yeah, I mean, there are places where you can wear whatever you want to the beach. So why would there be a problem with somebody in a coastal community to show their underwear? It's not, oh, somebody's smoking a cigarette. And I can feel it like, oh, I don't know how people can smoke. I'm sorry if you smoke. I don't know how you can do it, y'all. Opelika. No, the Opelika is near Miami. It's kind of like a suburb. Oh, this is a lot nicer than what I thought it would be. It's a suburb of Miami. Yeah, it is a dead downtown. There's not much going on here. It's a suburb of Miami. It's kind of between Miami and Hialeah on the north side. This is a really neat courtyard here. Check it out, guys. Beautiful. I like that it's slow, though. I don't need all that. What do I need people around me for? I don't need anybody around me, especially nowadays. I think Montgomery is the perfect city for what we're in right now. It's just that slow. Look at this. I love the old buildings. Love the old buildings. I love the city. Especially nowadays where we're at today. I love it. It's the perfect speed for... Yes, thank you guys so much. We finally made it to 15,000 subscribers. And we're actually almost to 15,200, so we're growing. Check out the wood. They got real firewood here. Notice that the shutters are made out of metal. Opelika. Okay, so Opelika is here in Alabama. Two totally different cities. We're not talking about Opelika here in Alabama. We're talking about Opelika back in Florida. So this is called the Alley. I believe it's a pretty new improvement to the city, and I love it. Notice they have the Auburn flag here. Although I've noticed that Auburn is not as popular as Alabama here. So just so you know, I bought an Auburn shirt, and my neighbors were like, "You can't be wearing that around here." So this is the Alley, and they have the Alley Bar. They've done a really good job. I think it's a good downtown. It's got enough historical. It doesn't have enough people. But then again, maybe that's good. I mean, especially nowadays, I don't have a problem with the fact there's not enough people here. I actually like it like that. So I hope I don't get a problem with the music playing in the background. What's up, man? It's chilling, man. So I like it. I mean, it's slow pace. It's kind of perfect for me. I don't like traffic and people. Well, anyway, so the city of Opelika is now on Fox News with this issue of why would they end up, you know, with this law, and the signs show, you know, two people with their pants sagging. It's pretty obvious that it's kind of like they're targeting a subculture with this law. It's kind of oppressive, and it makes no sense considering that the city of Opelika, for the most part, is African American. So it's like, it's a ridiculous law, and I pointed it out in one of my videos, and now that is on Fox News today, so I found that interesting. So another interesting story comes from Alabama. Now, people have kind of been afraid to do the whole thing with going to Florida. So there's actually been an increased tourism. Hola, Caribbean, what's happening? So there's actually been increased tourism in Alabama along the beaches here, which are beautiful, by the way. It's the same strip of sand, ain't nothing different from it. Alabama's got beaches just like Florida. Well, it turns out that a lot more tourism this year in Alabama due to these laws, regulations. Ooh, I felt some air conditioner. There's an open air conditioning event somewhere, and I felt some nice cool right around here. It felt really great. So now Alabama had more tourism because people are afraid to go to Florida because the beaches in Florida are a little bit more packed. Therefore, there's an article now from Alabama. This guy just blew that stop sign like nothing, man. Crazy. So this article states that the restaurants have found, this is going to sound familiar to you if you watch my channel, that the tourists are frankly rude and they have no respect for anybody or anything. Basically, the same rhetoric that I've been telling you guys. The same rants that I go on, that I've been going on for a while about tourists. And oh, look at the racing pigeons. Cool. There's probably a lot of pigeons. So anyways, there's an actual article here in Alabama on one of the news channels about how I actually wrote an article that the people in Alabama noticed how rude some of the tourists are. So you just hate Florida guts, huh? No, I don't. I'm just, I don't have a problem with Florida. In fact, I almost went to Florida this weekend. My family has rented out a little unit there in St. Pete. The only reason I didn't go, I was planning to go. One reason is because there's a little storm out in the Gulf, or not in the Gulf, in the Atlantic. It's kind of over Florida now. So because of that storm over Florida, I wasn't able. If the weather had been nice, I'd have probably been in Florida right now with my family. Because they're up in the Tampa area right now. They rented a little vacation rental or something. And my family's in a pool in Florida. And I'm here and walking alone in Alabama. So anyways, would have been in Florida. So nothing against Florida. Jose, do you keep track of your steps in a day? I don't. But just the fact that I'm doing it is great. It's a good start, I think. It's a great start. Katie, remember, Katie, you're in the truck. I know you're watching. Keep an eye on that gas meter. You might have to get some gas if you got the air conditioner on. That truck is a gas hog, man. Oh, that car we bought, that truck, it is a total gas hog. I love historic districts and beautiful downtowns like this. Montgomery really does have good buildings. It does. And the city of Wetumpka, to the north of us, which I've done some videos there already, the city of Wetumpka also was competing with Montgomery out of town to be the state capital, but Montgomery got it. So, city of Wetumpka back in its day was a competitor with Montgomery for being the capital of Alabama. Who would have thought, right? It's not much of a town now. Another town that has an incredible downtown district. Selma, Alabama had a lot of historic buildings, but they're in really good shape here in Montgomery for the most part. It takes a lot of money. Well, anyways, back to the news article from Alabama. They were like, hey, we noticed. This is a news article. This isn't some YouTuber like me who talks garbage. Actual news article saying stuff like, we noticed how rude the tourists are, and some of the businesses put up signs saying, if you're not nice, then leave. So Alabama, along the beach, they got all the people that normally go to Florida, were afraid to go to Florida because of the situation, ended up going to Alabama. And the businesses in Alabama had a little economical boom. However, some businesses said they welcome the influx of money. They don't care how rude the people are. However, other people were just very upset. They said, keep your money. We don't want your rude tourists here. They littered the beaches. Alabama has a rule on the beach. Yeah, we are going to go to Florida soon. There's Katie saying Florida video's coming soon. Katie's already working. I'm already getting jobs. So we will go back to our regular traveling routine here soon. We had to slow down the traveling because, oh my gosh, look at how beautiful, ornate these buildings are. Anybody watching from the UK? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Comment on the video where you're watching from. I want to know where you guys are at. Wow. This building, yeah, she got a job. Katie got working. She, from privacy, she doesn't want to talk about what it is. So we're not going to know what she's doing for a living. But it's just a regular job. London, all right. Jupiter, Florida, all right. Jupiter, Florida is one of my favorite cities in Florida. I'm sure you guys know that. Look at how beautifully ornate this building is. I mean, they did a job here. Incredible job with this building. They really did great with this building here. It is absolutely stunning. Actually, I think the Hank Williams style. There it is. I knew it was around here somewhere. Let's check this out, guys. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of the businesses here in Alabama have noticed they got the tourists that normally end up in Florida, ended up here in Alabama. And let me tell you what, a lot of the businesses said, we don't want you here. If you're going to be rude, you're not going to have Southern hospitality. We don't want you here. So it's interesting that what I've said about Florida, of course, nobody in Florida is ever going to recognize that because they have tourist industries. I don't want to mention it. But Alabama mentioned it. They said, hey, you know what, dude? We don't want you rude tourists here. So if you look up, just write the words rude in Alabama, you'll get it. It'll come up. It was a news article out of Baldwin County, which is one of the nicest counties in Alabama, explaining exactly how upset, some of the businesses are about the tourists. Alabama has a leave-only footprints law. They left garbage along the beach. They were rude to service. A lot of people said they weren't tipping properly. So it's just a conjunction of things that I've been mentioning about Florida. Now they're happening here in Alabama along the beach, whereas many people have kind of skipped on Florida because it's more congested. As you can see, we're in downtown on a Saturday, and there's not too much going on. You guys, if you don't know what the statue is, we're going to get to it in 1 second. Have any autumn leaves started changing in Alabama? Not yet. I might have seen a tree or two, but we're not there yet. We will. And I will cover the changing of color. So we are now, and you guys realize Montgomery is historically one of the most important cities in America. It may not be a center of economy. It may not be. Let's start going through some of these monuments. So right in front of us, I don't blame them. Nobody wants rude tourists. Exactly. But Alabama's standing up. They're saying, hey, we don't want this crap here. We don't want you here. We're sick and tired of there's a lot we're going to cover here in this video. There's so much. This city has so much history. I mean, it's a place you got to start in American history. We're going to cover some of it today. We're not even going to get to all of it. But let's start with this plaque right in front of us here. Now, by the way, if you don't know, that's Hank Williams. Hank Williams is an American country singer, one of the most recognized figures in country music. Also, his son, I listen to his son's music much more than Father. Father was pretty much way before my era. Well, anyways, we have a plaque here. Let's read what it says. It says, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." Dr. Martin Luther King. And Dr. Martin Luther King did a lot of work here in the city of Montgomery, Alabama. Too much to even cover in this video. One video. You said your dad flew back to Naples because he missed Telemundo. Was that a joke or for real? Not for real. I mean, he's an old man. Once you get old, you get stubborn in your ways, and you're not gonna, like, he wanted, the first thing he did when he got here was like, Jose, I want to set up Telemundo. I'm like, Dad, I don't even know how to go about that. Either way, we don't have cable. We have internet through a hotspot. America TV, I'm sorry, it's not Telemundo, it's America TV. Wow. Hey, when you get old, you're going to be just like that. Don't laugh at old people. You know why? Because when you get old, you're going to be exactly like that. Whatever you're used to, your YouTube live streams, you're going to be 70, 80 years old telling your kids, I want to be on YouTube, I want to watch a live stream. Your kids are going to be like, you want to do what? So don't make fun of old people, y'all. That's what he's used to. I mean, when you get, my dad has accomplished a lot in his life, and his doctors told him he wasn't going to be able to walk ever again. So the fact he was able to walk again and do all that, I mean, my dad's story is so deep. The man's lived more than, you could write a book. Matter of fact, you could write 20 books about my dad's life. His life has been incredible. You really could write a book about dad's life. He has gone through a lot. Well, that's what happens when you get old. He's got a routine, and he's fixed on his routine. He likes his coffee in the morning. He likes to watch his TV channels. His life is a scheduled routine, and it helps with his memory problems and all that, and it works perfect for him. I'm really proud of him. So coming over here where I mean, even for me, a young person, this is a whole different world. It's so different. The food, the climate, the people, the laws, everything is so different. It's a whole different world. But let's go over this. Hank Williams Jr. wishes to thank the following for their special contributions: the mayor, Montgomery City Council, a few other people who contributed to. I mean, if you're not familiar with this man's story, Hank Williams, born in 1923, died in 1953. His wife Audrey and him are buried right here in Montgomery. The man was a genius of country music. The man overcame a lot of personal struggles to be able to become a country music musician. A proper rendering of his clothing is a famous wardrobe that he wore. You can see him here wearing it on the statue. It's a very accurate depiction. So the man really. Let's keep walking, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Notice the architecture on these buildings. Really, really neat. Hello. Really neat architecture. You couldn't cover the history of this city in one live stream. It's too much. It is very walkable. That's good. A lot of cities in Alabama just don't seem to really care about if you can walk their districts or not. Selma, Alabama, for example. We have much more as far as plaques here with. Check this out, guys. Helen Keller. I would rather walk with a friend in the dark than alone in the light. So very interesting, really interesting, the amount of historical stuff in this town. It's incredible. The metropolitan area is 40% African American. The city of Montgomery is 67% African American. Very small Latino population. In front of us it says, life is like a trumpet. If you don't put anything into it, you won't get anything out. Yeah, pretty much. That is very true. I can definitely agree with that. And on that subject, I've noticed that a lot of people here in Alabama kind of are lazy, and there's no real nice way of saying that one. Here's a quote by Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks, each person must live their life as a model for others. Very true. And in the case of Rosa Parks, that was very true. She had to do something. There's people who were probably living what Rosa Parks lived in a much deeper level. But she was the one who had to stand up for those people. She wasn't the only one who led those marches, led those protests, and led a daily life of incredibly uncomfortable situations. But she was the one who had to stand up for them. There was other people who were much more fitted for what she did, but they had situations in their life where they couldn't. In fact, she had to move out of Alabama and move to Detroit area in Michigan. Sometimes that light at the end of the tunnel is a train. All right, we're about to walk into a tunnel here. So we got people watching from Jupiter, Florida. We got people watching from London. Jupiter, Florida is definitely one of my favorite Florida cities. I love Jupiter. I like it more than Naples. It's just a little bit smaller. It's a little bit less congested. Incredible beaches. I can't say they've done a great job. Oh, Tampa, Florida. Causa Justa. Watching from Tampa, Florida. Saludo, mi hermano. What's up to everybody in Florida? So we're going to go into this tunnel here. They've done a really good job of keeping this city clean and well. It's sad to see. And again, it is the capital of the state. Gosh, at least get the capital right, you would think, right? Don't forget South Carolina. Oh, we got South Carolina in the house. All right. Welcome on board, South Carolina. So we're going to go into this tunnel here in a minute, and I'll show you guys the rest of the walk. Notice the beautiful architecture on the buildings. One of the things I like the most about the city. And I'm really happy that they've restored a lot of it. They haven't done that in other cities here in Alabama. Even like Selma, I think Selma really needs... But go figure, this is the capital, and look at how slow paced it is here. I mean, that's one thing I do like, though. I don't like traffic and people all over me. It really is a great city. Incredible African-American heritage here, history. Good food. If that's one thing I like about Alabama so far, it's been the food. And again, I live in the country, and the craziest thing about my move is, like, even though I live in the country, like, neighbors have goats and stuff, and the raccoons scare the chickens at night. Like, I really am in the woods, but dude, like, I am like 20 minutes from this. Like, quite literally, if I left right now, I'd be home in 20 minutes. And that's what's interesting to me about the city. So, Jupiter, Florida, on my mind. I love the city of Jupiter, Florida. If I ever had to go back to Florida, I hope it would be Jupiter. I don't know if I can afford it, but I think, we've done so many good moves of our lives. I think in the future we will be able to live wherever we want. Yeah, that's not the way you spell beaches, by the way, Alan. There's a different way to spell beaches. You almost spelled something else. Naples is beautiful, but dude, I've lived there 20. Hey, Tennessee in the house, Kentucky Lake. Oh my gosh, did I ever tell you guys my Kentucky Lake story? Have you been to Old Town, Alabama yet? I haven't. Maybe eventually we will. So, I hope I don't lose you guys going underneath this bridge here, this underground tunnel. All right, so I'll tell you guys I love this bridge, man. It feels so cool down here. Love it. Oh, it feels cool, and I love, like, I'm the only, it's like I'm in the center of a state capital, and there's, like, nobody around, Every once in a while, I do check my back. I've had people kind of follow you here last time I was here. And I am a lot more rude to people here in Alabama when they're, like, in Florida, I was used to homeless people, and I would just kind of be cool with them. But here, I've kind of, I don't know, I guess since it's not my environment, I'm a lot less friendly to people I don't know here. But anyways, this is the Alabama River, I believe. Saludos, compadre. Ya sé que olvidaste tu nombre. José Rodríguez. José Rodríguez. Mi hermano, una salud. I believe that hace falta más cubanos aquí. Aquí hace falta más cubanos. Las casas están baratas. I think I don't know, eventually I think we will be able to live wherever we want. I think we've done some good economical moves that in the future will lend themselves very well to us being able to have more flexibility about where we live, what we do. That's all life is about, man. And I could live wherever I want. I could live in Manhattan if I wanted, but I could probably do it for 5 or 6 years. I couldn't do it forever. So we've kind of been looking at the long term of things. I know you guys keep saying you're going to regret moving to Alabama and stuff. So far, I know for being a capital city, it is extraordinarily slow here. I mean, it's really slow. I've picked up a few no-seams. Not too bad. Now, we are near the river here, so it's probably because there's water nearby. I got a few no-seams. Nothing as bad as in Florida. So far, guys, I haven't experienced any feelings of regret. If anything, satisfaction so far. A native of Montgomery, All right, I'm not in the mood for reading right now. Some type of historical thing. There's a lot of historical stuff here. And a lot of historical stuff here. Keep in mind that, excuse me, keep in mind that Alabama was in the South. So a lot of the history here can make you feel a little uncomfortable if you take a stand on it. I mean, you just got to live it for what it is. You can't really think about what it was or what it meant. I mean, it is what it is. That's the history of the place, and regardless of who you are, you just have to respect the history. It is what it is. Look at the pigeons up there. But I love the slow pace. He's at Bumpy Gump Shrimp Company. Okay, so all right, so I do think that we need more Latinos in Alabama. Montgomery needs more Latinos, and in particular Cubans, because Cubans, we like affordable real estate. A los cubanos nos gusta las casas baratas. As well as Cubans in Louisville, Kentucky, because of affordability. Este lugar es barato, igual que Louisville, and it's got better weather. What keeps a lot of Cubans, the reason we left Louisville, Kentucky, wasn't that we weren't doing great. I mean, crap. We got to Louisville, Kentucky in 1996, and by the year 2000, 4 years later, we came from Cuba with absolutely nothing. I mean, in 1996, we didn't even speak the language. In 1996, we came from Cuba with absolutely nothing in 1996, and by the year 2000, actually the year 99, 3 years later, less than 4 years after we were there, my parents were already homeowners, paying off a mortgage. We did really well in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know why my parents decided to leave. I do know why. They could not stand the weather and the dream of coming to Florida, the dream of living in Florida, the dream that a lot of people have, by the way. But it's a dream that will become a nightmare very quickly if you cannot afford it. I tell people I will move back to Florida eventually. Katie says we won't. I say we will. Katie keeps saying we won't. I definitely think we'll be back in Florida eventually. Will it be 5 years? It won't be 1 year. I tell you that. Like, guys, you're gonna be in Florida 1 year. It's not gonna be 1 year. Is that an alligator? There are alligators here. Not as much as Florida. This is the Alabama River, I believe. If it's the Alabama River, one of the most contaminated rivers like in the whole world. Enjoy your bike ride, Walton boys. Hey y'all, have been a good night. I'm gonna go for a bike ride. Enjoy the outdoors, please do. I know your Cuban sense will tingle. Yes. So guys. Katie says my Cuban sense is gonna tingle. What is that about, Katie? Maybe they'll give us a boat ride. I'm sure people here are so cool. If I ask them to get a boat ride, they'll give me a boat ride. People here are so cool, man. I'm telling you. Well, anyways, I do think Katie does not agree with me. She doesn't want to hear it. I do think we will be back in Florida. How soon? That is the question. It's definitely not going to be a year or two. I guarantee it's not going to be here. Cubans are all about Florida. Watch your mouth, Katie. I'll walk back over there and we can have this conversation face to face, Katie. Yeah, when I come back to Florida, it's definitely going to be to my dream location. I'm not going to go back to Florida to live the way I was before. I can guarantee you that. I guarantee you I ain't moving back to Florida to live the same way. It happened to my parents, guys. Look, we were in Louisville, Kentucky. My parents were paying off a mortgage. Bought a house in Southside Louisville. The house appreciated with the market. Not more than the market, but it appreciated with the market. I think they bought the house for $95,000, and today it'd be worth $150,000. So it appreciated accordingly with the market, not more than the market, not less than the market. The house in Louisville, Kentucky appreciated normally the way you would expect it to. People here riding jet skis. So when my parents came to Florida, my mom wanted to live the Florida dream that a lot of people want to live, But that Florida dream can become a nightmare if you can't afford it. And they did buy a property in Florida, but I mean, come on, dude. They had a brick house in Southside Louisville on the main street. What kept her away from Louisville, Kentucky was, one, that I was getting into so many fights and there was gangs and stuff, and I wasn't really on the winning side of those fights. It was going to become a problem eventually. Love the boating, people having fun on the jet skis. You don't really think about jet skiing 3 hours inland, but I guess people still do it. Having a lot of fun here. Well, anyways, if I had stayed in Louisville, it would have really gone downhill for me due to the crime situation, the gangs. Already, it was heading in the wrong direction because I was getting beat up a lot. And then when I finally stopped getting beat up, then it was because I was hanging out with people that were. It was just going to crap. There's no reason to really elaborate. I would love to move north of Tampa. Yeah, north of Tampa, Citrus County. Just like this, really. It's an area it's very similar to this. I do think that North Florida is going to experience what South Florida experienced. But anyways, we left this really nice house in Kentucky. I was only like 9, 10 years old. Left this great little house in Kentucky to move to a trailer in Florida because my mom wanted to be near the beach. And because my parents were like, if we keep Jose here, it's not going to go right. And who knows what my life would have came out in Kentucky. I mean, who knows? It wasn't going in the right direction. That's a fact. And I was only 9 years old. So let's take a little sit down here. So far I've walked 36 minutes. It did rain earlier, so it's a little humid. I lost my tripod. I did consider Jacksonville. I absolutely did consider Jacksonville. Fact, we were looking at a house in Jacksonville. We had a house in Jacksonville. Yeah, there are no-see-ums around, just like Florida. I'm a blogger. Is there a lot of cool places to blog out there in Alabama? No, this is not Florida, man. If you like blogging, Florida is much better. It lends itself much better to blogging. There are no-see-ums. I am by the water, and it did rain today, so it's humid. So I'm experiencing a little bit of Florida right here, right now. I am sweating today. It is humid. It rained a little bit. And when it rains, that's not about Alabama. If it rains, it will get Florida humid right afterwards. So we had rain today. It's cool, but it's humid, and there are no-see-ums. I am standing in the river. So, well, guys, I guess the move to leave Kentucky from my parents' side, on one side, good. On one side, bad. Like, every move is going to have... And you're in Missouri right now. If you come to Florida, you'll do a lot better with your blogs. I actually... I've helped people move back to Missouri from Florida because they couldn't afford to live here. So they had a lot of kids. They had a lot of kids, and they moved back. But this guy, I mean, he was like unlike anything I've ever seen. He had like 5 or 6 kids. Hey, what's up from Germany? Oh, man, these bugs are... I feel like I'm back in Florida, man. This is why you can't be outside in Florida, because the humidity, the heat, and the bugs. Just like in Florida. I need diversity for my mental health. No, I do agree. Your mental health is better. But you know what? I went through mental health lapses in Florida all the time. There was days in Florida... Because I know, like, a lot of the reasons people wouldn't want to live in a place like Alabama where I'm at now is because of the mental health. Like, you think you'd want to be in a place where you can see the sunshine, let's say. You can see the beach. A lot more life. But, and I get that. I went through a lot of mental health lapses in Florida, so I do understand all that. But here's the thing about those mental health lapses with Florida. The heat and the humidity contributes to it in a negative way. The lifestyle of contributes to it in a really bad way. And I went through mental lapses in Florida, so let's say I go through mental lapses here of depression and loneliness and just, frustration. A lot of us have a mind, like I have a mind that I can't stop. I cannot stop. I have to be doing something. And there's people that if they have a day off, there's people who can, if they have a week off, they can watch TV and play video games the whole week. If I did that, I don't even want to think about what it'd be like if I went to prison, because I would be one of those like psychopaths probably, because I would just lose it. I have to be doing something. My mind cannot handle being stagnant. I have to always be in motion, always be in action. And what I've noticed about Florida is, though, I went through those, even living in Naples, 2 miles from the beach. There were days where I'd call my dad and be like, Dad, let's go to Sebring, let's go to Miami, let's go to Tampa. And I'd have to get out of Naples. And, the traffic would irritate me the most about Naples. Like, to give you an idea, Naples, like today was a weekday, I believe. No, today's a Saturday. I don't even know what it is. See, that's the thing. Doesn't really matter here in Alabama. Let's say today was a weekday. In Florida, I would have worked and made $200, and then we would have gone to a restaurant and spent like $80. And I don't know, just like it didn't matter how much money I made. It never satisfied us. We just went to restaurants, spent the money like crazy, keeping up with the Joneses. And by the way, we weren't living a good standard of life because a lot of times, like city people have a tendency to on the exterior. I don't know, like we don't really. City people live for the day, and I think for the way that I live here, I can start thinking about tomorrow more than living for the day. Um, they're playing Return of the Mac. No, they're not. Dude, they're playing Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. They're playing Return of the Mac on a boat, y'all. That is so Alabama. Oh my. Who remembers that song? Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Who remembers that? Does anybody even know what I'm talking about? They're playing Return of the Mac. They're still playing. Listen. You lied to me. You said you wouldn't. I can't believe they're playing that. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's from a movie. I don't know. I think they're actually just playing Return of the Mac. Can you imagine that? On a Saturday, you're floating down the Alabama River playing Return of the Mac. Oh my, I need a second, y'all. I do know the song. I was listening to that song less than a week ago. Yes, I was. I was actually listening to that less than a week ago. I bought the tape from my mom when I was 14. Return of the Mac, you lied to me. I can't believe they're playing that. Oh my gosh. Doesn't about you can whatever you are, you can be yourself. Anywhere really, you can be yourself. Some places, like here in Alabama, if you try to be somebody that's too fancy, you'll get looks. Give you an idea. So you understand how the human mind and psychology works. In Florida, I love country music. I listen to I think that's like African American music from like the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. If somebody knows how old that song is, comment. Return of the Mac. What year did that come out in? I think that's like from the 90s. I'm not sure. Early 2000. No, definitely not. This definitely the 90s. Maybe even the 80s. I'm not sure how old is that song. You lied to me. All right. So, in the city, 1990, believe? Yeah, probably 1990. Yeah, it definitely sounds like the 90s. Well, anyways, in the city, I love country music. I listen to Hank Williams Jr. I even listen to bluegrass. And I lived in Kentucky for a while, and somehow in Kentucky I picked up bluegrass. I listen to bluegrass. I listen to country music, and I mean country music. I mean like Hank Williams Jr. I mean like stuff like that's underground still, like it's totally outdated. Not like what they play now. I listen to Cruise and whatever, South Florida Georgia Line and all that stuff too. But overall, I mostly in the city. I would like to play country music. When I played country music in the city, I felt like my neighbors really didn't appreciate it. Like, it's kind of like people, whether in the country or in the city, kind of have a mental prejudice against something that's not fitting for the area. So I wanted to listen to country music in the city. When I played it, I kind of felt that my neighbors gave me some really odd vibes. Like, they didn't really like it very much. Now I'm in the country, I can play country music whenever I want to, and it's normal. Any type of country music, it doesn't matter how old or whatever. However, I also listen to Spanish music. I listen to salsa, merengue, bachata, cumbia, Mexican corridos, and I feel that if I play that music here, see, back in Florida, if I played any type of Latin music, regardless of what it was, Causa Justa, I'll answer your question in a minute. Reggaeton. All right. I feel that it's just an odd subject, by the way. But it just goes to show that it's on both sides. It's not like country people are way to one extreme, or that You heard gunshots going that way. You heard a gunshot that way. But that's coming behind that way. It's all wood, so it's cool. If you hear gunshots coming from this way, it's like, why are gunshots coming from over there? Why didn't your daddy fly back to Naples from Atlanta instead of Montgomery? Because it's cheaper. Montgomery, and he would have to take a connecting flight, and he's like 72 years old, and he can't handle a connecting flight. I had to walk him into the airport. So again, he's elderly and he's set in his ways, and he's not going to be able to manage a connecting flight. So he needed a direct flight. It's easier for him. Yeah, that makes sense, of course. So back to my thing. I want to listen to Mexican music. I want to listen to cumbias, corridos, everything Latin. And I feel that if I play it here in the countryside, my neighbors are going to have a prejudice against it. They're going to be like, what's that boy listening to over there? But on the other side, when I was back in the city, I wanted to listen to country music. And if I listen to country music, my neighbors really didn't like it. Tony, you bought the tape for your mama? Yeah. You're American, listen to what... You're American, you listen to what you want. Of course, I listen to whatever I want. But I do feel a little bit hesitant, like where I live right now, playing my Latin music. If I'm here in Montgomery, it doesn't matter because it's a big city. 200,000 people, there's everything. But I'm back out in the woods, and I do want to blast my Latin music once in a while. And I've done it. I feel that whether you're in the city, everybody wants you to conform to a city mindset, city subcultures. And then in the country, they want you to do the same thing. So being a little bit of both, I really struggle to kind of find a place where I can fit in and be both, you could say. Because I know that for a fact, when I was back in Florida, when I played country music, my neighbors were just like, what on earth is that? Being that you are going to experience winter cold for the first time in 20 years, am I nervous about it? I'm not nervous about it. I could be more irritated by it. I don't know how I'm going to react to it. I don't know how I'm going to react. It could be a good reaction. It could be... I've been harassed in Southwest Florida for speaking Spanish in public. Port Charlotte, yes. Causa Justa, exactly. I've heard Port Charlotte is a tough place for Latinos. They're old people. And you can't even get mad at them because old people, I know it from dealing with my dad. And I'm sure other old people are the same way. I brought my dad here to Alabama. He couldn't stand this place because he's used to Florida. In the same way, like you grab some of these old people and you expose them now like to a bunch of Latinos, Puerto Ricans, and Cubans, and they might be like, what? They might freak out by it. So like, you can't really get upset at older people for being irritated. You have to correct them respectfully. I think respect is important. But you can't be disrespectful because it's somebody's dad, it's somebody's mom. And again, old age, I think old age, just people, when you get old, you just get stubborn, man. Like, so a lot of people here have told me, we're cool, but, when dad and grandpa are over, make sure, blah, 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 And I totally get it. Like, it doesn't bother me. I think it's just part of being old. I hate the area of Florida. Yeah, I don't like the area of Florida. Like, Port Charlotte is boring. South Miami Beach, not so old people. Yeah, there aren't too many old people in that part. That's like a tourist destination, to be honest, Naples. Problem with Naples is that you experience that. And by the way, hit the like button. Let YouTube know you like what you're watching. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't commented where you're watching from, comment where you're watching from. I'm interested to know where you guys are at. I am in downtown Montgomery. I'm the only person in this park. There's a few people down that way. I think they're like a little family get-together or something. You're in Hollywood, Florida. Oh, I like Hollywood. Hollywood is a fun city. Chicago. Hey, welcome Chicago. Cool, man. West Germany. It's funny how you added the West. That's crazy. West Germany. I'm watching from Alabama in the South. Oh, man. People in their ways, man. It's incredible. I think you're watching from Alabama. Cool. I'm glad there's people watching from Alabama. There's things I want to say. No, yes, east, north, south. Here comes somebody on that boat. The return of the Mac boat. There they come. That's the people that were playing. I think that's them. There's some young kids right over there. You don't see too many young people. It's young white kids at that. Yeah, there's not too many white people here. Mostly African American, and I like that because remember, I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky, and I kind of that's where I create. Like that's the age where you create. Screaming. They're having way too much fun on that boat. And these people are whistling at them. Oh, a German Shepherd. The guy's walking a German Shepherd. Look at that. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Somebody whistled at the people on the boat. I don't know why they whistled at them. I guess I don't know. I'm staying out of all types. Anyways, I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky, and that's at an age where you develop. Like I was there from 6 till 10, I think. So that's the age where you develop a lot of your personal characteristics, like a lot of who you are. You develop it. Oh, I love German Shepherds. We used to have a German Shepherd. It was a long hair breed. It is now living with a retired police officer in Naples, Florida. Me and Katie hit some real hard economical hardships in Naples, Florida. The year 2005 was brutal for us. Katie was sick. His name was Max E. Dog with 2 G's like Snoop Dogg. Max 2015 was a hard year for us. We had to get rid of the German Shepherd because of safety concerns we had because of my YouTube channel that I had at the time. I ran into some dude that started stalking me because of my YouTube channel. That led to us getting a German Shepherd, getting cameras. Oh, whole hassle. I never got a weapon because I knew my mental state back then probably a bad idea in the city to have a weapon. Anyways, 2015 was a very tough year for us. And in that time period, we had a German Shepherd, Maxie Dog. My brother had it, and he had a big house, and he moved to a smaller house. He couldn't keep it anymore, so I was like, yeah, I'll take it, dude, I'll take it. I fenced in a part of the yard, and boom, we had a German Shepherd. The most intelligent animal. People that have poodles, they say that poodles are supposed to be smarter than German Shepherds. Not a chance. If you don't know this, there's a rivalry between people. I went to trade school in Kentucky, Job Corps. Cool. Awesome. A lot of Cubans have ended up in Kentucky. We ended up in Kentucky. About at least 10 to 20,000 Cubans within the Louisville metro area. I don't know how COVID has affected it, but there's a lot of Cubans in Louisville. And we left because of the weather, frankly. One, because I was getting in too much trouble, and two, because of the weather. The weather was a massive contributing factor to us leaving Kentucky. They are very disciplined animals. Here it is. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to flip the camera. I wonder if it'll let me see it. That is a German Shepherd right there. Beautiful animal. I think that's a long hair. I'm going to see if I can approach the guy. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
I love your German Shepherd, dog.
yeah,
Is he a long hair?
I remember you from the gas station the other day.
Oh, I met you somewhere, huh?
Yeah, right the road.
All right, buddy. I love German Shepherds. I used to have one back in Florida. Beautiful. I used to have a long hair.
Yeah.
Walking class long hair. Cool. So I'm already meeting people. Yeah, buddy. But that's a walking class. I used to have a walking class long hair German Shepherd. And it was a very... I'm Cuban and Polaco. Wow. Cuban and Polish. Yeah, I mean, that could happen anywhere. Chicago for sure. So let's go for a walk, guys. So I love my German Shepherd dog. They're a beautiful, amazing animal. They are, just like my subscriber said, they are very, very disciplined animals. It's an animal with a lot of discipline. It's an animal that will listen to all your commands. It's incredible. And people that have, what's the other dog? The other dog is poodles. People who have poodles, they think that poodles are way... They think that poodles are way way smarter, but poodles don't like German Shepherds either. And I've noticed that for the most part, I love this. I can just sit here and just stare blankly ahead. But anyways, I noticed that when I go, anybody that had a poodle, the German Shepherd would always be much more disciplined. And the poodles they're kind of more aggressive, especially towards German Shepherds. And every time I met a poodle owner, I'm walking my German Shepherd, there's that rivalry between poodles and German Shepherds. So they'd always be like, oh, my dog's more disciplined or whatever. Believe me, every single time the German Shepherd would win the argument because my dog, I tell him sit. One time I had a poodle, big poodle. I'm walking down Bonita Springs, Florida, near the beach with my German Shepherd. And this lady has this giant poodle. I'm talking like big, giant white poodle. And they got it, groomed up the way they're supposed to. And we look at each other, and I could already tell. Well, she was thinking the same thing I'm thinking is German Shepherd's smarter. She's thinking poodles are much smarter. All right, her poodle attacked my German Shepherd. You know what my German Shepherd did? My German Shepherd stood its ground and turned its face, and while her poodle chewed on my German Shepherd's neck. It knew not to attack because I didn't give it the order. So it knew not to attack, and pretty much who won that argument, Definitely no prejudice against poodles, but German Shepherds are much smarter animals. And the long-haired walking class is an exceptional. Now, this was a dog that had a pedigree, and its parents also have pedigrees. And so you're talking an animal that, I don't know what the parents would probably be $40,000 dogs. So it definitely wasn't a sheep dog. So a lot of people say German Shepherds are dangerous, and a lot of people are scared of German Shepherds because they think they're dangerous. And they are. It depends on how it was bred, exactly what the function of that dog. Like I had a walking class dog. A walking class dog, that's a dog of incredible discipline. I'm talking like from its posture to everything. Anyways, why we're talking about dogs? Seems like we're talking about pigeons again. They're doing like a photo shoot, I think. They got these big giant lights. Look at that. I'm worried about my little tiny GoPro, what is this, selfie stick? Look at the size of that light. That thing is huge. He's got this giant shade. Oh, man. I'm sure that's not necessary in the year 2020. Even these iPhones will take amazing photos. If you notice how many interracial couples you'll see walking through these streets, if you have a German Shepherd in Alabama, you don't need a firearm anymore. You're right. I have thought about that. But the problem is that once you buy the firearm, you've bought it. The German Shepherd needs constant food. Here's the other thing about German Shepherds, at least the one we had. This thing was so picky about everything it would eat. It was the pickiest eating animal I have ever seen. He wanted the lamb. What was it called, Katie, that he would eat? He wanted lamb. Not just any lamb. He wanted like the really expensive lamb from like the dog, I don't know, the Petco or whatever. If I fed him regular dry food, he would turn his nose at me. I'm like, you think we're millionaires here, buddy? Very picky eater. But now that he lives with a retired police officer in Naples, he can be as picky as he wants. Max the dog. I still see photos of him on Facebook every once in a while. This is why there's not too many basements in Alabama. You can see here a little bit of water damage. Actually, you can see water. Oh, it feels so nice in this tunnel. Lamb only. Yeah, he would only eat lamb, and we would mix it with dry food. And the day that we fed him fancy lamb, the day we fed him something other than his lamb, he wouldn't eat it. He would be so proud that he would not eat the lamb. Sorry, I deleted a message. Was that you or me, Katie? I think every time I try to read the message, I click on it, I'll delete it. So yeah, the pickiest dog ever, man. He wouldn't eat it. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, yeah, he would go hungry. If I fed him something he didn't like, he would rather go hungry and not eat the food unless it had lamb in it. Very picky eater. And, well, do I want a dog? I really do want a dog. And I want a German Shepherd, but if it's $100 a month to feed the animal, that's like a whole nother bill. You know what I mean? And let's not even get started on medical bills. They're supposed to have a lot of hip problems. If you've ever considered a German Shepherd, they have hip problems. Their hips get dislocated or whatever. And they're really expensive. I mean, surgery on a dog, go figure. Yeah. I mean, I can't afford surgery on me. How am I going to be able to afford surgery on a dog? But again, this is a really high-class pedigree dog. So because he's a pedigree walking class dog and all that, I guess he had better DNA. He never had hip problems. A lot of German Shepherds are going to have the hip problem. But that's because the people that bred them didn't do it right. Oh man, it is muggy today. It's starting to pick up. You're seeing a little bit more people out. I'm losing some weight so my pants keep falling off. I need to get a belt. So I've lost 20 pounds since I moved here to Alabama so far. Just walking and not so much diet. I wouldn't even call it diet. I would just call it portion control. And that's really what it is. It's portion control. It's eat less. You can eat whatever you want. Just eat a whole lot less of it. You know, and I've eliminated carbonated drinks for a fact. So right about now, I guess there's more people in downtown now. I guess it's dinner time. So yeah, that's my little story. I'm gonna sit down. Wow, I can't believe I got tired just doing a little walk. It's humid now. Whew, it's humid now. So downtown Montgomery, y'all. These no-sims are unbearable. I think we're gonna do live streams every Saturday night for you guys, unless there's something going on. I want to create a schedule. This car playing music is a problem because I can get a copyright strike. I might have to walk around this car. See if we can walk around it, because I'll get a copyright strike if I walk through it. But this is the riverfront here in Montgomery, Alabama. Yes, I have been. I've been to Birmingham. Honestly, I didn't do a lot. It takes a lot of time to explore these cities because they got so much different stuff going on. By the way, I don't know if you guys knew this. Montgomery was one of the first cities. I really gotta get past this car. I do not want to get a copyright strike. Not sure what they're advertising. Food event. Oh, it's a food event. Okay. But let's get past it because I'll get a copyright strike with the music. One of the first cities to have an electric rail system in the United States was Montgomery. I think it was the first. Let's see if I remember right. So, I think it was the first. Let's read here. In 1886, Montgomery became the first city in the Western Hemisphere to convert an entire street rail to electricity. So, there you go. The first electric rail system in the United States. This early electric car operated in Montgomery, Alabama, was donated by the Watson in memory of her husband, Audrey Watson, in 1970. So, yes, Montgomery was one of the first cities to have electrical streetcars. Keep in mind, this was the capital of the South. This is a city that has an incredible amount of history that somehow today has been neglected, you could say, in some way. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's forgotten, maybe better. There's a German Shepherd running. That is cool. I guess he says I met him at a gas station. I don't remember meeting anybody at a gas station. My memory's so bad, and I meet so many people, know so many people that I do forget stuff, so maybe he's right, maybe I'm wrong. I love the Capula. If you guys are familiar, there's a few Cubans watching. If you guys are familiar with the city of Camagüey, Cuba, where I'm from, Camagüey, Cuba has a Capula. It's just like, excuse me, sir, when will you interview Koreans or Chinese? I will try to. I will tell you this. For the most part, oh, here we go. We can walk now. We got 18 seconds to walk. For the most part, Koreans and Asians are a little bit more timid. It's just like Latinos are timid. So they're not the easiest to interview. I will try to interview some Asians when I'm out here. I just got to meet people and make it happen. But I will eventually. I'll try to. I will try. There are Koreans here because there's Kia and Hyundai are here. So with Kia and Hyundai, there are a lot of Koreans here. And they are fairly well off from what I understand. More music. Again, we're going to have to probably demonetize this video. We're going to get copyright strikes here. Music in all directions. A little bit better of a vibe now, later into the evening. What you would expect. It's not as good as New Orleans or Miami or nothing, but it smells great. I've got to try this restaurant. I'm sure it's expensive. It's called The Exchange Bar and Grill. We'll look up at their menu and see how expensive they are. They're probably pretty good. They smell amazing. It looks fancy, so. But then again, we just ate at Dreamland Barbecue, and it was $26, so maybe not. Because one thing about Florida, oh my, you can spend so, like, if it was going to a downtown, we couldn't do it. To be honest, when we went to Florida, we did, like, regular restaurants, or little niche restaurants, you know, a Cuban or this or that. Um, generally, what's 720p? The quality of the video? Generally, guys, I don't know what these restaurants are. There may be a few steakhouses here that are ridiculous. For the most part, it is really reasonable to get food here in Montgomery. Like, we can actually eat downtown. Like, we just ate at the Dreamland Barbecue. You're streaming quality, but it's okay. I'm sorry. I am in the downtown. I don't see why it'd be that low. I didn't realize it was 720. I don't know if it's on my end or your end. Anybody watching at 1080p? Let me know what quality you're watching. I am in downtown, so I would expect the best. Well, anyways, back in Florida, we never ate downtown. We just couldn't afford it. Anywhere, St. Pete or Naples, Miami, we never have. And we just ate at the Dreamland Barbecue, and it was $26. I had a burger. Katie had a sandwich or something. $26, you know, with sweet teas and everything. And I think we tipped the guy more than 20%, and it was still like $32, I think. Yeah, like, it's incredibly affordable to eat out. Now there's a little breeze coming in finally. It rained today. Once it rains, it does get muggy. It gets flooded. Well, anyways, if there's anybody watching El Palacio de los Jugos, exactly. If anybody's watching from Florida and they're Cuban, this reminds me of a copula. I'm going to have to do some research. In Camagüey, Cuba, and also in Cienfuegos, there's a building in Cuba. There's buildings in Cuba that have just about the same exact design as that, you know? So I would look into that. And in Camagüey, it reminds me of a building in Camagüey, Cuba. Yo soy de La Habana Vieja. Hey, you know, as a German, there's a lot of Germans that go to Cuba. Canadians go to Cuba. Although I don't know if Americans can go. Do you know if Cubans can go to Cuba anymore? Or if Americans can go to Cuba right now? Probably with the whole situation, no. But in general, are there bans on Americans going to Cuba? We haven't looked into it in so long that I don't even know anymore. Some people ask me, can you go to Cuba nowadays? I'm not even sure if you can anymore. I'm not going. Last time we went to Cuba, we spent like $8,000. This is way too expensive. So my dad right now is with my sister. She took him to St. Petersburg. They're staying in St. Pete. They're on the beach, having a good time. Are these Asian Koreans similar in terms of Latinos on social? Oh, no, of course not. Asians are way higher. They usually make more than white, so... No, they're very well. In the United States, what's good, man? What's good? You have a nice day, all right, buddy? All right, man. So, oh, here's the Hank Williams Museum. I don't know if they're open or not. I'm a fanatic of country music. I should know that by now. The United States needs to lift ridiculous embargo. I know. But you know what? We don't do politics. I don't want to get into the politics of anything right now. We don't do politics. But in general, I will say this. In that type of government, even if the United States were to open up restrictions, Cuba would never let their people have anything. Because it's hard to control people when they have things. That's why the United States can't control its people, because they have weapons, they have money, they have cars. I smell marijuana. Yep, I smell it. I guess it's legal. I've seen a few stores. It's not as prevalent as in Florida. In Florida, you see a lot of places where they sell it. You'll see some here, not a whole lot. You'll see some, not a whole lot. I do smell it in the air. Somebody's definitely smoking around here. Yeah, in Florida, I guess there's less people who have their license here. And then you wonder, like, why don't you just get it? If you do it, just get your license and do it legally. You would want, right? Finally, you would expect it. So let's get across this street here. Head towards the state capitol. We got how many seconds? 7. We got to run. Oh crap! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we made it. So I'm actually surprised there's more going on. I guess it's a Saturday night, so there's more going on today. Last time we were here was earlier. It was basically a ghost town. So run for all right. SLT Mart. Not sure. Here we have some type of thing. So I think what I'm going to do, Katie, how's the gas meter, Katie? Is there any what's the range left on your gas, Katie? If you got the air conditioner on, Katie, you're going to run it out. How's the gas, Katie? Let me know. I think I'm gonna walk to the Capitol, and you can pick me up there, Katie. So I think that's what we're gonna do. But we're still probably a 20-minute walk from the Capitol. We're gonna walk to the Capitol of Alabama. This reminds me of Miami. This is what you get in Miami. Except for in Miami, there'd be 1,000 people waiting to sit in those chairs. Where are there more Korean? All right, now you guys with your Korean women. I only know one woman. She's called Catherine. It's the only women I need. It's the only women I want. It's the only women we're gonna be talking about. And if you guys want to talk about other women, you need to talk about it with somebody else, not me, because oh, you barely ran the truck. All right. This is a pre-rehearsed speech Katie made me say, by the way. She said, next time you're doing them live streams and somebody talk about women, here's what you gonna say. And you better say it, or you're gonna be sleeping outside with the dogs and the raccoons. And I was like, oh, baby, no, I don't want to sleep outside. So she goes, here it is. Next time y'all want to talk about Korean women. No, I ain't walking back down there. You're driving, Katie. No. You driving when I'm ready, Katie. I'll let you know. I ain't walking back over there. You crazy. I've already been walking for like almost an hour. Oh, yes. And my pants are falling off every 2 seconds because I'm not wearing a belt. Chamber of Commerce. I think the Chamber of Commerce to Montgomery needs to send Jose a check. Send me a check. Cash money. This city needs more. I really do think this city needs Cubans. I know that sounds crazy. Don't move to Millbrook or Prattville. Don't get that close to me. I don't want you guys. I mean, I want you guys. I want you guys close enough to where I can get some Cuban food, but not too close. I'm prejudiced against my own people. You're allowed to be prejudiced against your own kind, aren't you? I won't be one of them. No, you manda para allá a otra gente. A mí no me cojan para eso. I get it, bro. A mí no me cojan para eso. Causa justa es like, a mí no me van a coger para eso. A mí no, chico. Cógela con otra gente. A mí no me cojan para eso. How's the Chinese food? We haven't done Chinese. Deja eso. No, a mí no me cojan para eso. Oh, man, you cracked me up, bro. I'm so glad you're here with us today. He's just like, nope, not me. Hi, ma'am. How you doing? So these are all banks and stuff. Oh, okay, so from here now we'll be able to see this. We'll be able to see the Capitol over there. This is a really important area right here. So we got some stuff to look at here. We're gonna be here till my phone dies, I guess. So, oh, and by the way, this stabilizer. Check this out, y'all. What a nice view. This stabilizer, for the most part, the battery lasts 15 hours. So you can use the stabilizer. Look at the view down this way, guys. Hello. The view. Check it out, y'all. We're walking right through the middle. We're right in the middle of the action. One hand on the camera, the other hand on my pants from falling because I've been losing weight and I didn't buy a belt. I think I am somewhere near Columbus Street. I'm right in the middle. I mean, I'm by the Black Lives Matter fountain. What's your favorite Cuban food? Katie, they're putting you on the spot. What is your favorite Cuban food? We got some street performers over here. They might be doing a music video. So we're going to go check it out. They might be doing a music video here. I think they're doing a music video, guys. Check it out. What do you guys think about Montgomery so far? I'm pretty sure they're doing a music video. I was just going to show her here for a minute and watch this. Pretty sure it's a music video. Are there more Vietnamese people in Alabama than Florida? No. I think they're doing a music video. Old, boring, outdated city. All right, that's your honest opinion. I can't disagree with your opinion. That's what you think. You know, everybody has a different opinion. I don't know if it's a music video. Check out Old Alabama Town at 301 Columbus Street. Okay. Eventually we will. Like I said, there's a lot going on in the city, so it's hard to cover it all in one day. I mean, it's the right speed for me. I don't know. I mean, for how have you gotten employment offerings? Yeah, I worked already. I did my first job. I made $80 today. I made $100 yesterday, and then I made $60 the day before. So we're making money, and really quick too. Not nothing too crazy. And again, you don't need as much. We just ate at a restaurant downtown for $26. So you don't need a lot. Oh, I will try green papaya. I will. That's here in Montgomery. It's a Laotian. It's not Thai, by the way. It's not, unless the people, unless, I don't know. I thought it was Laotian. There's a Laotian restaurant here by Perry Hill, and we will check it out. I don't know if there are, in fact, again, you don't need a lot. What's good, man? I'm good. I'm doing a live stream, so I'm talking to myself. Y'all straight, man. So, you don't really need a lot to live here. Like, dude, are you kidding me? $26 to eat downtown. There's a lot of Laotians. Are there really? I haven't met any yet, but there is yeah, it's Laotian. Definitely Laotian. And it is in Perry Hill, and I will check it out. Before I moved to Alabama, I was like, dude, they have a Laotian restaurant. I haven't met any Vietnamese yet. There's a lot of Chinese, Koreans. Not a lot, but I mean considerable. Not even considerable. I don't know what the right word is. I guess noticeable portion of the population would be a better term. Are the handyman jobs there in your area? Yeah, there are. There are handyman jobs, but for the most part, there's no real nice way of saying this. People here are pretty lazy, to be honest. Like, they want to make a lot of money. Okay, basically, the people here, how are the Koreans? Are they friendly? They're very to themselves. I wouldn't say rude. I would not say rude, but I would definitely say to themselves. Have you noticed anyone with a strong... Oh, yeah. Man, I tell you what, man. Oh, yeah. You'll meet people here, you won't even know what they're saying to you, man. You'll meet people here that you won't even know what they're saying to you. You'll meet people here, you'll be like, man, I tell you what, that dog down there gonna do the dang. I'm like, wait, hold on. You'll meet people here. It's like, okay, have you guys ever wondered when you meet somebody that has that much of an accent, they have to know that nobody can understand them, right? Like, if you speak with a real heavy Southern accent, there's like they act like they act like you're supposed to know what they're like. How am I supposed to know what you're saying? Filipinos, I haven't met any Pinoys yet, or Filipinos. That is the Rosa Parks statue, and that's the state capitol behind us. We'll work our way that way there. This is the Black Lives Matter fountain. Dang old yonder wrecking, y'all. Yeah, man. I tell you what, you're going there down there, Bama down there, dang old back there down there. Like, okay, have you guys ever wondered when you meet somebody that has one of these ridiculous accents? You know what I mean? I mean, like, over the top ridiculous, right? They have to know that you can't understand them. Oh yeah, there are, Tony. Well, there are a lot of graffiti and flags. There are vocal people here about whatever the crap they believe in. Don't think that everybody... one misconception about Alabama is that everybody's conservative. Lend me 20 euros. I need it for the strip. You need 20 euros? I need $20. If somebody who wants to press that super shot, but you're talking about me donating money. You got to donate money to me. Yo soy, I'm the one who need the money. I'm in Alabama, y'all. Talk about, oh, the scrapper. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. What's good? What's good? What's good? They got scrappers, man. See what I mean? There are people that hustle. That's the thing, too. You know what? Some people, it's a Saturday night. This dude is working, hustling. I respect it. Too many people here in Alabama are lazy. Not everybody. Like, here we go. On a Saturday, the man's working a scrap metal. No, I'm not eating 3 meals a day. In the morning, I have 2 eggs and a piece of bread. And then I had a burger tonight with fries, and that's it. And 1 sweet tea. And in the morning, I drink water. That's all I'm eating right now. You got 2 washing machines you can have. So the thing about Alabama is you have too many lazy people. You frankly have too many people that are just lazy. There's no other way to describe it. I mean, so when you see a lot of poverty here, dude, there are opportunities. You just have to go out there and get them. Rents are affordable, so not like in Florida, you have to pay $2,000 for rent. You can rent an apartment here for $500. So there are no excuses for being, disadvantaged here because the housing is affordable. Like, if you want a job, you can get a job today. You may not like the job. You might be flipping burgers, but you got a job. You know what I mean? Anyways, I feel that a lot of people here just aren't really trying hard enough. So when you see a lot of poverty here, don't think it's because there's no opportunities. It's because people don't know how to take advantage of them. Like, I got here yesterday and I'm already making money, There's not anything to do. Yeah, there is. People are doing stuff. We ate at a restaurant today. We went for a walk. Jose, why is housing price up going in the housing market? Mostly Northerners and California people. Yeah, mostly people from out of state, and also investors. And also, a lot of these investors don't even have a lot of money. A lot of these investors really don't have a lot of money. They'll have enough for a down payment, and then they'll invest. So they live in another state, and then they have real estate in Florida that they rent out to pay the mortgage. So it's kind of like there's too many people doing that. That's not healthy, because that's not money that exists. You know, that's like a bank holding on. That's basically like a bank owned property. It's not a real, I don't know. Yeah, it's, and you know, you got beaches. The more attractive an area is, the more it's going to be worth. You got beaches. You mean the buyer of your home in Florida? Yeah, there was no buyer to my home in Florida. My house in Florida is still vacant. A lot of the people from New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, house in St. Petersburg for $1,500. Yeah, they'll buy a house here. Like, they'll have $30,000 or $40,000 from something. And they use it as a down payment for a house in Florida. They don't live here, but they think it's an investment. But when 100,000 people do the same investment, now you have 100,000 properties that really are liabilities because they're not paid off. They're not living them. That's the worst thing about Florida is people aren't living them. This is the Rosa Parks statue here. So once they finish, we'll move into there. I want to show you guys the Rosa Parks statue. I'm just waiting for them to finish. So that's the state capitol down that way. I love the mix here of country and African American. That's one reason I really like this area. There are two cultures that I identify with musically, food, culinary. I really identify with both cultures a lot. So the mix of African American and country is right up my alley here. It's perfect. It's like what I want. Like, what I struggle with Florida is, it's not that I don't have a problem with the place. It's the people that are moving there. They're from big cities, and you know everything they want expensive restaurants. They have expensive real estate. I just can't do it. You give him a year. Why you gotta hate? Causa justa, bro. No seas tan envidioso. A mí me gusta, bro. Me gusta y lo compré, brother. I like it and I buy it, bro. Me gustó y lo compré. Qué vuelta contigo, mi hermano. It's not healthy for you to have just a negative opinion about my life, bro. I like it. Me gustó. Me and Katie been together for 20 years. A lot of people don't like Katie. I like Katie. We've been together for 12 years. When me and Katie got married, you know what they told me and Katie when we got married? When we got married, and me and Katie got married, you guys are crazy. You're 18 years old and you're getting married. You're not going to last a year. That's what they told me and Katie 12 years ago. So when somebody's right, cuando tengas razón, te doy la razón, bro. El otro tipo dijo que te dejabas 2 años, yo te doy uno. Okay, when me and Katie got married, they said we wouldn't last a year. And a lot of people that told me and Katie weren't going to last, now they're the ones who got a divorce. Mr. Jose, is it good to buy a house in Winter Garden, Florida? If you're going to buy a house in that area, don't buy an old house. Buy a newer house. Make sure that the house is in a developmental community, not in a residential area. And if it's a residential area, make sure that it's a residential area that's not outdated. If you're going to buy in Florida, you have to be in a certain level. You want to buy a house that is newer, that 10 years from now somebody's still going to want to live in. No, we were in an English congregation when we got married. Manantial de vida. No, nothing weird like that, man. Ni loco, chico. You crazy, man. No, you're really losing your mind right now, bro. So I want to take a picture with Rosa Parks over here, but there's a lot of people still. No, bro, tú estás loco. Tú no me conoces a mí, chico. I want to get out of this corner, but I can't. All right, I'm just going to walk up, and if they like it, they like it. If not, not. Because we can't be here all day. This is a nice church. Man, no, I don't do none of that crap. I'm sorry. I don't like small denominations because a lot of times, well, just watch the news. Just watch the news. That's all you need. All right, guys. Oh, I'm standing. I'm so sorry. Jose Rodriguez, how's your running skills? Somebody gonna shoot me up or what? What do you mean, how are my running skills? I know how my shooting skills are. What do you mean, how are my running skills, man? What's good? I'll tell you how my shooting skills are. I shot a soda can today from 75 feet away. Kiss Rosa. Come on, dude. You want me to get stabbed out here, man? I got no problem with Rosa, but I'm not gonna kiss her. No, I'm sitting there. How about that? There you go. That's about as close. Can't kiss her. Come on, man. You know better than that. Why you always got to try me, bro? I appreciate your comment, but too many people are too sensitive, bro. I know you ain't. All right, bro. You always trying to get me in trouble, bro. Lexington. And are you a bodybuilder? Your profile picture looks so like built up, bro. So basically, let me break this down for you. Rosa Parks. If you're not familiar with Rosa Parks, here in Montgomery, there was a segregated system with the buses, and it wasn't really segregated. It was where whites had more privilege to use the city buses, and it was unfair because the vast majority of the Montgomery bus users were African American, since the area is mostly African American, and to this day it's still mostly African American, as you can see from our little walk. So these 4 women were, yeah, there is music in the background. They're doing, I guess, a music video or something over there. I don't know what. We need more humans being like Rosa Parks. We do. These were 4 women who were part of this bus boycott that took the lead. Now, from what a local has told me here in Montgomery, this woman right here was the one who really initiated, for the most part, the one who really initiated the bus boycott. The problem was she was pregnant and she had a job she couldn't lose. So Rosa Parks was a more suited candidate. When Martin Luther King came, she was a more suited candidate for that occupation of being the face of that movement. But she was by no means, the Montgomery bus boycott. Where are all the honeys at? I don't see them. You ain't looking good enough. You blind. Lexington, are you built, bro? I'm looking at your profile photo. You look real built on your photo. You really built like that, or is that a photo from you 30 years ago? Because I got Facebook friends. They got a photo from like 30 years ago. They old already. Cayéndose. Jose, can you run up on the treadmill for 14 miles? Nope. You're fit. I can tell from your photo, bro. Now, Lexington, I know you're not too sensitive. You joke around a lot. But I hope you understand that I can't joke around like that because there's people that are more sensitive, and you got to be respectful. I mean, basically, if somebody demands respect, you have to give it to them. Do I agree with how sensitive some people are? I don't. But you give them the respect. Katie says she doesn't miss Florida. So over here we got some nice little hangout. I mean, people are dancing. Seems like everybody's just having a good time. People dancing. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Hopefully they don't mind. But yeah. So I mean, I love the city here. I mean, I love it, y'all. I mean, no Taco Bell around here, y'all. Good vibes. I mean, it is slow pace. This is definitely not Florida, but Katie says she doesn't miss Florida. Yes, sir. I don't know what y'all talking about. Some people are trying to troll, but we're gonna ignore them. Oh crap, we got lights now, yeah. This is chill, man. Never too long. I couldn't go outside when I miss a place. I had to be inside all the time. Yeah, how could Katie miss Florida? Katie couldn't even walk outside in Florida. How could she? Katie couldn't even walk outside in Florida. I mean, it's so hot and humid. What are those men doing with the music? They're just having a good time, y'all. They're dancing. I think they're recording a music video. Or they could be, I don't know. They're up to something. Maybe a music video or just some type of dance school. Maybe they're YouTubers like me. Who knows? They might be YouTubers just like me. I love the vibes here, y'all. It's like time doesn't really matter out here. People just enjoy themselves. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Not too much. Because dark people have good genetics. Yeah, buddy. What are you talking about, man? Black skin is beautiful. Somebody burning. Whew. Something's wrong around here. People are burning. Yeah, how Alabama get down. Yeah, man, it's Alabama. That's how I get down around here, y'all. That's how I get down around here. Looks like they're making a video. Yeah, they might be making a music video, so we'll stay far back. No, I don't. I don't believe in smoking. My lungs are to breathe air. We use our lungs for breathing air. Go cut a move. Nah, I ain't gonna mess this up for these people. They're professionals, y'all. I ain't got moves like that. No way. Bro, that's funny. Yeah, if you want me to go up there, I get booed off stage, man. These are professionals, man. I know what they're doing. Would you prefer Kentucky or Alabama, Florida? I like Kentucky, but it's too cold during the winter. It is way too cold during the winter. People just having a good time out here. Hey, this show's free too, y'all. You ain't gotta pay for this. I want to move to Michigan from Florida. Do you drink alcohol? Yeah, I do, but my health again has really been a problem in 100 different directions. Been looking at a few states. Let's see Rosa again. You know, I don't know. You don't want to go back to Rosa Parks now, man. You're throwing way too hard, bro. I don't do that. I don't do that, Raj. I don't do that. No, alcohol's not bad. You just have to have self-control. Alcohol is food. Your body process it. If I had a lot of money, I would snowboard if I had enough money, believe me. The northern regions of the United States are amazing. The problem is, and I wouldn't even buy, I would just rent somewhere. Michigan is great if you can afford Michigan. Yeah, I love Michigan. I had a great time in Wisconsin. The United States is beautiful. All of the United States is beautiful. All of the United States is beautiful. The thing about the United States is, it gets cold in too many regions. It gets cold. You're looking at Louisiana. I don't like Louisiana at all. One state I wouldn't want to live in is Louisiana. It's a fun place to visit. I want to move to up north, but I don't want to deal with, yeah, bro, you don't. That's why I did Alabama, because I want to get out of Florida. I wanted to do Florida, but I did not want to do, White boy got moves too. White boy got moves too, man. I believe the entire world is beautiful. Absolutely, Tony. The entire world is beautiful. Why would you spend your entire life in one place when the entire planet is beautiful? White boy got moves, man. White boy do got moves, y'all. It's pretty straight, man. Okay, Saints, I lived in Florida, Alabama my whole life. I went to go somewhere cold like Michigan. I don't want to deal with cold weather. You know, it's nice for the summer, but not the winter. Michigan's unbearable. I mean, oh, he got moves, y'all. He got moves for real. He got moves, y'all. For real. What part of Florida has Asians? Around Orlando and Jacksonville. Washington State and Oregon is beautiful. The whole road's beautiful. The problem with cold places is you want to live there in the summer. A lot of Asians around Orlando, Atlanta. If you want to be around Asians, Atlanta. Do you carry a weapon? Nah. For what? Who's gonna shoot me? What have I done? No need for that. Dude, they got moves for real. Oh snap! I think I have found my new hangout for the weekends. Those mountains and lakes are amazing. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. A lot of Asians here in Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Bay has a lot of Asians. Orlando. And also, all right, y'all. I think we're slowing down right here. Let's go to the state capitol, y'all. Mr. Say, do you collect sports cards or Cuban cigars? No, I don't believe in smoking. I believe my lungs are for breathing. I do drink a little bit once in a while, but with my health, it's become a problem to drink. So, it's not that I don't want to. It's that and I don't drink to get drunk. I drink kind of for. Let's roll out, guys. Yo, you guys, good job, man. Yeah, man, good job. Yeah. They fresh. All right, y'all. So people are cool out here, man. I'm telling you, I really like this place. So far, it's been amazing. It's not a place to be rich, but what's the point of me being around rich people? I'm not gonna be rich. If anything, they're gonna exploit you. I mean, seriously, like, I'm a poor person. I have to live in a poor place and do poor people things. You know, I will tell you this: this seems a lot more orderly than Florida as far as people gathering in public places and stuff like that. It seems really chill here. I got a compliment for my shorts. I'll show you guys my shorts here. I got these shorts. They're really golfing shorts. Very fresh. Check out my shorts, y'all. What do I think? So, I did get a compliment. They're like, "Oh, them shorts are fresh." Yeah, they are. You ain't gonna see nothing like this here in Alabama. This is, we got this back in the city, so back in Florida in a golf place. I can't tell you guys where I got my clothes, but I didn't even buy that, honestly. So, it's all good. It's all good. Beautiful downtown. Everybody's just having a good time. I like this city a lot. Like I said, like, oh, you drove out here, huh? You found me, Katie. Oh, snap. You keeping tabs on me, huh? What's good? What's good? What's good, Katie? You keep an eye on me, huh? You watching me? You found me. Oh, you slick, huh? You slick, huh? You slick, huh? You watching me, huh? You keeping tabs on me. Give me a
You
kiss.
told me to come by the store.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go to state capitol.
Up that way?
Walk with me. You don't want to walk?
Um,
It's hot and humid.
I'm not feeling well.
All right, no problem. But
I figured drive while I was still feeling good.
all right,
Yeah.
it's all good. But you see the guys that were dancing over there? They were really good.
Yeah, I saw him on.
I wonder if, hey y'all. Oh, we're doing a live stream. We're live. All right, y'all. Thanks. People are so cool out here. I mean, it's people here is something else. I love this place. I love it. I mean, and again, like the thing about Florida is it's not even realistic for me to try to live in Florida until we're older and have a better economic situation. Mr. Jose, will your brother come? I don't think they're gonna come here at all.
No.
I don't think that they're
They
scared.
were supposed to come up this weekend, but they decided to go to St. Petersburg.
Yeah, they rather be in Florida. So, no, they're not gonna. I don't think my family's gonna move up here. For
I
one,
don't even think they're gonna visit.
yeah, which is okay. They'll visit eventually. You're in St. Pete? Yeah, my dad's in St. Pete right now. My dad, my sister, my brothers, they're all in St. Pete right now. I love them. I wish they were here with me, but I understand.
We've never been to North Carolina.
I don't think they're able to. To be honest, no, I don't do that, Raj. My lungs are for breathing fresh air. My mother died from cancer too, so I'm not gonna put anything in my lungs that damages my body. And even my food that I put into my body now, the food that my body uses for energy, I'm gonna walk towards the state capitol, baby, and then I'll be back. You can show here if you want, all right? All right. You sure you don't want to walk?
Yeah.
So let's go this way. I didn't want to walk right on that crowd. I want to let them kind of go their own way. St. Pete is packed. Oh my God, I know so many people in St. Pete. Yeah, it's a massive downtown. There's a lot of things to do, but man, there's a lot of people in St. Pete. More than I can handle. It really is more than I can handle. Yeah, it's packed St. Petersburg, Florida is one of those places where it's so packed. And it's a massive downtown. Realize, like, St. Petersburg, Florida is one of the most massive downtowns. What part of Florida besides Miami has the hottest women? Man, I already told you I can't be talking about that, man. She's right there, dog. She's following me. All right, y'all. There's also a lot of... you know what I don't get is, considering the history of Montgomery, right? Considering the history, the amount of museums, the amount of things that this city has for as far as equality and all that crap. Sorry, I have to put it that way because it's very political. And I don't do politics. I love all people. I do the best I can. But it's really, like, when you look at the news, it's really a political thing at this point. You know, the left, the right, and we don't do politics. I don't understand why they don't move to... If you believe in equality, if you believe in all that, right? Why not move here? Like, I have people that I know. And I see them, and these are people that they've lived in areas that are 98% white. They wouldn't come to a place that's like this. They've never been around black people in their life. My dad should start a cooking channel. Nah, he won't do it. I feel that I think people are hypocrites, basically. We're okay. We believe in all this and all that. Well, if you believe in all that, come on down to Montgomery, Alabama. Oh, why won't you come to Montgomery, Alabama then? You know what I mean? Like, too many people are about to talk. People here in Alabama, when it comes to the race situation, they're not about to talk. They really have fixed whatever they needed to fix, and that's it. There's no need to talk about. There's no need to carry a sign that says you believe in equality. No, it's just we fixed it, and that's it. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's being politicized to a point where, by people who really have no idea what they're talking about. Because I have people that I'm close to that I love, and I see them, and I'm like, you've never been around a black person your whole life. What do you know about? What do you know about the struggle? I live in Louisville, Kentucky. Traveled the United States. I've seen poverty. I've seen inequality. I've been to some of the worst places in the South, and I'm going to continue going to places that are poor, just like I go to places that are rich, because I want to learn and I want to expand my thinking, understanding of people and everybody. But a lot of these places, man, a lot of the people have this extreme view on stuff that they can't even relate to. When will your brother come to Alabama? They'll come eventually. I think when it snows, if it snows, they'll definitely come to make fun of me. If it snows, they'll definitely come to make fun of me. So yeah, I stopped for a while. Guys, I do have to make some videos. We gotta make some money. I want to do some, I got some criticism that I only did the weak neighborhoods and on weekdays, so I got to do the bad neighborhoods on the weekend. Otherwise, I lose my street credibility out here on YouTube. So I did want to tour some neighborhoods. Florida has tons more culture and diversity than Alabama. Florida has more, no, the diversity. Let me tell you something about diversity. Diversity does not mean equality. If don't get those two things confused. Florida might have more diversity, but it doesn't have more equality. And that's pretty bad to say from somebody that lives in Alabama, but it's true. I thought Mr. Jose's brother was the one cooking in the show. No, that was my dad. My dad. Come on, with my bro. You know it's my dad. We said it's my dad. Come on, you know it's my dad. You know better than that. But, nope, father was in it. Another thing I really like about Alabama is that there's so much young people. I feel like in Florida, I don't fit in. How can I relate to people that are rich and old? I can't. It's not me. Here, I can really relate to people. They're young, and they're about the same economic as me, so it's more relatable a place for me. It was hard to tell. Alabama reminds me of the movie Mississippi Burning. I mean, I didn't say that. I'm just reading. I mean, different types of people like Miami. Yeah, Miami has a lot of different type of people, but do you think there's really equality there? There's no equality in Miami. Whatever. I mean, it's for, again, I've said this before. When I have $500,000, I'll go, well, not even $500,000. Yeah, when I have more money, I will go back to Florida when I'm better off economically and I can afford it. It's a place for rich people to retire, or at least people who've saved up for a retirement. That's what Florida's about. Most Westerns have low life expectancy because of the pollution and contamination. I don't know about that. My asthma has improved here a lot. I don't know why, but my asthma has improved dramatically here. I'm doing better with the asthma. Not very unequal in those big cities. But anyways, because the thing about Alabama is, like, if you have $100,000, you can buy a house cash and still have a bunch of money left over and live in a decent neighborhood. It's not going to be a gated community in Florida where it's a HOA and all that, but, you know, decent enough to where I'm going to go for a walk. I need to walk. I'm starting to sweat. I want to sweat. I'm going to go up to the Capitol. I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk at night in Montgomery. Have you guys ever heard the song Midnight in Montgomery? This car's going to run me over. Anybody ever heard the song Midnight in Montgomery? There's so many music songs that mention Montgomery. This is one of the most. It's understandable that life, $70,000 a year during retirement in the good life in Florida. What's my thought? $70,000 a year? Yeah, you can live on $70,000 a year, dude. Me and Katie were living on $20,000, not even $20,000 a year in Florida. Are you kidding me? That's another thing. What does it matter that everybody else in Florida is old and rich and retired if I'm not? The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. Something about, I don't remember how that song goes. I've heard it. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. It was something about playing a fiddle. Yeah, it's about playing a fiddle. So, oh, finally a nice breeze. Okay, so now we're walking around Montgomery at night with a camera. West Palm Beach has a lot of, and oh yeah, West Palm Beach has inequality. Yeah, you got the richest people in the world 1 mile away from gangs, drug dealing, and some of the most rude, hardcore criminals you're ever gonna run into in the entire state of Florida. But I'll be honest, crime rates aside, whatever, West Palm Beach is downright the most dangerous place in Florida you can go to. West Palm Beach is downright the most dangerous place in Florida. I have never encountered too many hostilities doing my videos. I mean, crap, Montgomery, Alabama, where we're at right now, this city has some of the highest murder rates in the country. They've already killed like 45 people this year, and I'm walking around at night downtown with a camera. Most people have already cleared downtown. There's nobody out. I don't have a gun on me right now. Just walking downtown with $1,000 in my hand right now. I don't have a worry in the world. If somebody approached me with something, I think I could probably, unless they had a car and they could ride off on me or something, but if they're on foot, I don't know. Homeless people here are not that aggressive either, man. You go to New Orleans, push your luck. I'm not pushing my luck. I'm telling you, West Palm Beach is a place that scares the crap out of me, is West Palm Beach, Florida. West Palm Beach, people will straight up tell you, we're selling drugs here. Why do you have a camera? You know? Hey, we're trying to make some business. You know, whatever. We're trying to sell some drugs. You come around with that camera. You know what I mean? I've had that happen just like that in West Palm Beach. Hey, man, you can't be recording here. I had one incident. I mean, I can't really elaborate on it because there was other people involved. But I had one incident where I was recording in West Palm Beach, and I am 100% sure that the person that I interviewed had serious problems when my interview was over. In other words, I interviewed somebody on the street, and after I left, I was seriously concerned for the well-being of that person. You know, I was seriously, really concerned for the well-being of that person. Because I felt that after I left, they dealt with this person. He wasn't supposed to talk to me because I'm an outsider. West Palm Beach, to me, is horrible. And then, a mile away, on the other side of the bridge, you got the rich people. Donald Trump has his house there. It's one of the most unequal places you're ever going to encounter. Nice looking city. You think it's nice? A lot of people think it's old and outdated. I think structurally it's an interesting city. It does have a skyline, not much of a skyline. Was a good salary to live in Florida. West Palm Beach has a lot of Haitians. I like Haitians personally. In Naples, we have a lot of Haitians. I have a lot of good Haitian friends. I'm gonna miss them because they're so full of life. They're the funniest people you're ever gonna meet. And if you speak a little bit of Creole to them, you meet a Haitian person, and they're so approachable. Man, you can approach Haitian people. Haitian people are the most approachable people you're ever gonna meet. You can see a Haitian person, and you talk to them in Creole, and they're gonna be your friend for life, man. I mean, in Florida, I could just see a Haitian person on the street, and if I talk to them in Creole, they're gonna talk back to me, and they're gonna smile and laugh. And I miss Haitian people. I like Haitians more than my own kind. I like Haitians a lot. Because they know about the struggle. Yeah, man. Haitian people, they've been through the struggle. Just like Cubans, man. Haitian people really been through the struggle. And they still going through it. Now, I think some Haitians really struggle to adjust in Florida. But it is what it is. Like, I remember, like, walking Miami at night was what is it, Little Havana? How you doing, man? Walking in Miami, we did Little Havana at night. And Little Havana, you gotta watch yourself at night in Little Havana. The other place is New Orleans. Oh man, New Orleans, you will, for a fact, people will definitely try you in New Orleans if you're walking around New Orleans at night. In fact, in the daytime, people will try you in New Orleans. New Orleans, you know, there's a lot of gun violence here in Montgomery, but it's aimed at people who... Oh, snap, there's Katie. Hey there she is. I think she should walk. Let's see if let's give her. Yeah, Little Von is a place in Scarface. Whoa, stop. You sure you don't want to walk? You sure you don't want to go for a walk, babe?
Yeah.
You want to go home? All right, let's go. Park it. So it's nice and breezy. Finally got a breeze coming through. Let me show you guys how close we got to the Capitol building. Hi, Jose. What's a good salary in Florida? Live in Florida? It depends. If you are going to rent, and it depends how much you consume, really. Do you mind if I just make it to the Capitol building and back?
I want to go.
You want to go home?
Before 8:30.
All right, let's go. She wants.
I gotta go to Walmart.
Oh, we gotta go to Walmart. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
We must go to Walmart, so we gotta roll up out here, guys. We have to do Walmart. Kitty needs to buy some uniforms type stuff for her new job. So Kitty's got a job, and it's gonna pay, for Alabama standards, fairly good. It's not gonna make her rich. Look, it depends how much you use, man. Like, how much is a good salary to live in Florida? We lived on $15,000-$20,000 a year because we own our house and we didn't have any car notes. Now, I know people living in Florida making $120,000 a year, and they probably don't have nothing in the bank right now. No more than $3,000 or $4,000 because they spend it all. They don't really save any of it. So it depends how you live. You can live. Oh, Katie, you're on your full range is slow. I asked you not to do that. What happened to that? I told
It
you.
just turned on.
A mí no me estés agitando. You're gonna talk to me with respect, porque a mí se me respeta. No, en Cuba era médico.
Drive.
Cuidado. Me respeta, deja comer mierda conmigo, que yo soy so guapo. So, what time is it already? 7:30. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Find the closest gas station to here. Bro, this thing is so bad on gas. When we left the house in Prattville, it said that we had 100-mile range. Okay, so Katie's driven 100 miles today. No, Katie, Katie, you need to watch that. You acting up, man. You're gonna respect me because I'm cool, man. A mí se me respeta, city. Yeah, Katie's got a little bit of an attitude today, man.
What
That's because porque yo conmigo no. Katie's copped an attitude right there, man. Compadre, un Toyota económico, un Toyota. These Cubans, man. Oye, compadre, un Toyota, city, move to Hialeah and work for Walmart doing a night shift, mi hermano. Métete con efficiency. Spend your money in Cuba. That's cute.
There's one like right there.
Just gotta go to work. How they figured you out, Katie. Oh, snap. Dude, this guy trolls hard. Lexington Steele said, you hear gunshots? You hear the gunshots?
Let's roll out.
Let's roll out. Katie got scared. Man, I ain't scared of nothing, man. I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood, man. I ain't scared of nothing. Is that guy walking over here? All right, so what's the closest gas station in here?
The Circle K.
The Circle K. If you you hear the gunshots?
Let's go. It's probably those morons.
What morons? Why do you have to use so rude, man? Who's been a moron to you? You don't know anybody around here? Man, it's hard being around white people. The white always got to pop out of her every once in a while. The white just pops out of her and she's, chill, man, relax, blood. Relax. GPS the gas station. Where's it at?
It is.
Where are we at? Let me see. Katie, tremenda guapería hoy, bro. Yeah, she understands Spanish. So we're here in front of the Capitol building. And it's 2 blocks that way. Okay, I got this figured out. Okay, we're only 2 blocks away, so let's go to the gas station. So, yeah, this truck is a gas hog, man. I mean, like, it's really a gas hog. It's a gas hog on a level you wouldn't really believe. This truck is bad on gas. This truck isn't just bad on gas. It's downright horrible. So we only got 50-some people tonight. We used to get 100 people. Yo, man, a woman is going to respect me, bro, because I'm cool, man. Taking it, I'm trading him for a no, bro. I'm in a GMC truck, bro. I don't care what it costs. You know, there's a price for being cool. You gotta pay, man. It's like living in Florida. You know what? Give you guys an example. This SUV is like living in Florida for me. You want luxuries, you gotta pay for them. You want to live near the beach, you gotta pay for it. I want this Yukon SUV. Boca me gusta, you know, whatever. Okay, you're gonna pay for that, bro. It's like, look, I got the look at that. I'm paying for that right now. I'm paying for that. I'm on my way to the gas station to pay for that. You pay for that. You pay for your extravagances. If you want extravagant things, you're gonna have to pay for them. And for me, some people want to pay to live near the beach. I want to pay to have a Yukon because I like grandes spacious, man, un carro grandísimo para la familia entera. Even though they don't want to come here because, you know, American cars are junk. Nah, bro, you got that messed up, bro.
Oh.
My Chevy, my GMC truck is the equivalent to this. This is a 5.3. My Chevy truck was 6.0. It's basically the same exact engine, although the other engine's a little bit bigger. No, American cars aren't bad, man. What are you talking about? I don't want a Toyota. They're overpriced.
No.
What does it matter that it's reliable if it's overpriced? You're still going to pay for it. Why does it matter that a Toyota is reliable if it's overpriced? Like, explain that to me. He who finds a good woman is a wise man. I found a good woman. I got me a real good one. Toyota are the best cars. You can't change my mind. Okay, Toyotas are the best cars. I don't want to drive in a Toyota. They're uncomfortable. My dad's got a Toyota. It's got 200, I don't know how many miles. We bought it brand new. My sister brought it. She got sick and tired of it. She gave it to my dad, and my dad drives it. It is the most uncomfortable crap I've ever driven. And dude, me and Katie
It's uncomfortable because of this.
You know, it's just, it's whatever. It's still uncomfortable. Factory. All the plastic.
Turn left.
Bro, I'm in a Yukon, man. You can get a used Maserati for $20,000. Yeah, but that Maserati, you know how much it costs to change the timing belt on a Maserati? And do you know how often you have to change the timing belt on a Maserati? I could have bought a Maserati cash a few weeks ago. Not anymore. Not anymore. After we bought the house, if I didn't put a roof on, I could have bought a Maserati cash. We could have bought it cash, but we had more important things to do than that. That's stupid. Yeah, it looks cool. Do you know how much a timing belt change costs on a Maserati? And how often you have to change that timing belt? I don't think you know that. I got friends that have Maseratis. Do you know how much the timing belt costs to change it? Give me an estimate. You have no idea. It's not what the car costs. It's what it costs to maintain it. Toyotas are overpriced. So they're the most reliable cars ever. Okay, good. But if they're $20,000 overpriced, what difference does it make? You're still paying for it. You're still paying for it. And then the new ones are not as good. The new we bought so here's my sister, right? She bought the old one. We still got the old one that we bought in 2004, right? We still got that one. Yeah, Maserati's a money dump, no doubt. The one we bought in 2004, we still got it. She bought a 2000, I don't know, 16 or something. Give me a water, baby, and get me gas. Diesel. This is the diesel pump. Make sure you don't have to pump diesel. Get regular.
I want to get gas. Can I get gas?
Get gas and water, bro. No seas tan pesado, man. Conmigo no, man. Cura médico. Conmigo no. You know you're not feeling comfortable. She's not feeling comfortable right now. She's got to start working. How do you feel about starting to work, baby?
No, I had coffee on an empty stomach with no sleep.
I know.
And then it messed me up.
It messed you up.
I knew better.
Oh, poor little baby. You won't have to go to work now. Poor little baby. She's got to go work. I'm the biggest jerk ever. I love you.
No.
She's like, no, you don't. Oh, man. Oh, man. I love you. No, you don't. We're crazy, y'all. But we've been together for 12 years. When we first got married, we had people that were like, you guys are 18 years old. You're going to get married at 18 years old. You're not going to make it. The people that told me I wasn't going to make it, they got divorced and we're still together. So the same thing people told me, no, you're going to be in Florida in a year. Okay, we'll be back in Florida in a year. Just like we weren't going to be married. Just like our marriage wasn't going to last, right? Who makes $20,000 a year and is broke? You talking about, Jose? You speaking about it? I'm confused for sure. I'm not confused. You didn't hear me? Let me say it again. I know people that make $120,000 a year, and I bet you they don't have $2,000 in the bank right now. You didn't hear me? I know people that make $120,000 a year in Florida, and and have their cars repossessed, have their landlords evict them. You didn't hear me the first time. What do you want me to do? Go to their house and introduce you to them? Yeah. Tony, oh man, you crack me up. When will Katie be doing? She doesn't want to talk about it, so we're gonna skip on that. Jose, what about 100,000 in the bank? Is that good? $100,000 in the bank. I wouldn't want to be in Florida with $100,000 in the bank because what would it last you? You're paying 2,000. This is what I told Katie. Katie, we were like, okay, look, we can stay in Florida, right? We thought we looked at every possibility. Oh, now my range. Check it out. Now my range is 79 miles. All of a sudden, my range increased. Sitting here, my range increased somehow. Trust me. It ain't no 70 miles. It ain't no 70 miles left in this car. So we thought about it. We sold our house. We had $100,000. We thought about every possibility. We said, let's move to Miami or Orlando or Tampa or Jacksonville, and let's rent for whatever cheapest rent we can find. And then we'll focus just on our YouTube. The problem with that is, what's the point of having all this money coming in if it's also coming out? Like right now, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I haven't been to Daytona. Daytona is horrible. Don't ever move to Daytona unless you're a meth addict and you're just at the end of the line and you just want to be in a place around. I don't know. I don't like Daytona. Would you move to Deltona? Maybe. I would. If I'm moving to Florida, I gotta be near the water. I'm not gonna move inland. Pensacola area is good. It's cheap. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So we're gonna go to Pensacola. In fact, we just about. Thank you, my love. You're the sweetest pineapple.
Yeah, love you too.
You love me. You love me forever.
Always.
Always, even if I'm unemployed and you're the one working for the household.
Boy, you working.
She's like, you working. You working. I don't love you that much. I want to visit Pensacola. Look, I hear a lot of people. Pensacola is a great place. Pensacola is a great place to visit. My sister worked in Pensacola, and she won't do it. She could actually. Her job transferred her to Pensacola for a while, and she still moved back to. It didn't work out for her. So my sister did Pensacola. Jose, about Titusville. I do not like Titusville. If I tell you one place I don't like, it's Titusville. You know, Vero. I'm sorry. I have subscribers that live there. If I ever saw, I think to my personal opinion, Titusville, Mims, Fort Pierce, that whole area of Florida, to me, is more depressing than Alabama. I could have moved there. There's stuff I could probably find something I can afford there, and I skipped on it. I came to Alabama, so I mean, my choice would tell you that. The thing about $100,000, just $100,000 in Florida, we had $100,000 when we left Florida. We had $100,000 when we left Florida. The problem was, how long is it going to last? Not long. Not long, even if you're making money. How about Lakeland, Florida? I don't like Lakeland. It's first of all, Lakeland has all the traffic, all of the things you would hate about a big city in Florida, minus the beach. Lakeland has worse traffic than Naples, and it doesn't have the beaches that Naples has. That's like, I don't know. I don't like Lakeland. And a lot of people, Lakeland's going to continue to grow. Just because it grows doesn't mean it's going to get better. That's another misconception people have. People think because the area is growing that it's getting good. Really? Look at New York City. It grew. Does that mean I want to live there? No. Not at all. Katie and Jose, Jacksonville. Yeah, if I were to go back to Florida, Jacksonville would definitely be at the top of the list. Guys, I cannot be back in Florida in a year. Do you guys realize I bought a house? Cash? No, I wouldn't do Gainesville. It's a good location for what I do because it's central. I don't like Gainesville at all. I like Ocala more than Gainesville. Ocala or Jacksonville. And Ocala has become, now that I'm here in Alabama, dude, honestly, you guys have seen me walking around here, you know, at night and all that. I feel more comfortable here in Montgomery at night than I do in Ocala at night. It's just people are trashy in Florida, man. I don't know what it is about people in Florida being so trashy. I mean, there's actually there's a Facebook group called Florida Man, and it's devoted to just showing trashy Florida stuff. I don't know why Florida is so trashy, man. You would be surprised that it's actually trashier in Florida than like the most rural parts of Alabama. It's crazy. Lake City, don't do it. And somebody says Fort Myers here. I can vouch for Fort Myers being trashy. Yeah, it really is. North Fort Myers is so. Well, it's just one of my last videos in Florida was North Fort Myers. Dude, there's places in Alabama that like in the middle of nowhere off the main roads that are not that trashy. Titusville, I don't like Titusville. I don't like Titusville one bit. D-Len, I don't know about that area. I haven't been to it.
She was thirsty.
Oh, the truck. Yeah, I bet. Why don't you use the cash, baby? We're supposed to use the cash.
Sorry.
By the way, we're gonna try this. I don't know how successful we're gonna be at it, but you guys know. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry.
Gas we need to have on the bank account.
Okay. You plan on visiting other stuff? Oh yeah, we're gonna do Mississippi, Louisiana, Kentucky. I was waiting for Katie to get a job. Now that Katie's got a job, we can do stuff. Because the thing is, we're not. Here's what our plan is. What's the closest Walmart?
Probably Pratt.
Prattville. Now our fuel range is 407. I doubt we're gonna get 407 miles out of this. So you got to get there by 8:30, right? We got to go. Like we got less than an hour to figure out where GPS your Walmart. You're the one who has to do it, not me. I don't care.
If I have to, I can do it tomorrow.
No, do it tonight. It's important. It's work related.
Yeah.
Leaving everything for tomorrow. So, Eudis, I was there. I wasn't surprised at all by that place. I wasn't surprised at all by that place. It's kind of Eudis is kind of, if you don't know. Well, it's next to Mount Dora, and that's one good thing it's got going for it. But I didn't like the town itself. I didn't like the town itself at all. By the way, I've been able to walk around this whole downtown. Look at how many people have greeted me. If you've watched most of the live stream, how many people have greeted me? How many people have said hello to me? How many people have... In Florida, if you're walking around with a camera, people get belligerent at you.
You're going to get on 65, right?
Yeah, there's too many... exactly what Jackman said. It's just, there's too many trashy people. Maybe just to the one in Prattville or the one in our Walmart by Millbrook.
Our Walmart is going to be quicker because it's on 65.
Okay, so all we need to do is get out of downtown. How do I get on the highway? All I need to know is how to get on the highway. Give me a second, y'all. I think women had their eyes on you, Jose. Yeah, these women want me. I don't know what it is. Black women like me more than white women. White women don't like me. I'm not up to standard for white women. I'm not up... Other than Katie, but... Black women like me more. Mm-hmm. Hold this for a second while I put on my camera. Lexington Steel is trying to get me in trouble since day one, y'all. He's a troll, bro. He's trying to get me in trouble. Jose pimping in that Yukon. Yeah, I'm telling you, Katie, this Yukon's dangerous. But guess what? Katie starts to work. Katie's going to be dangerous in the Yukon, not me. I'm going to be in the whole work truck here soon. I'm gonna. I love St. Augustine. Yes, if you can afford St. Augustine, without a doubt, do St. Augustine. And St. Augustine does.
Oh, I want to go back so bad and walk, but I want to wait a month or two.
Yeah, we will be back in Florida. We'll do Panama, Ormond Beach. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of the East Coast. Ormond Beach is one of the better spots. I wanted to drive around the hood at night, and I got to go to Walmart because you got a job. Your job is getting in the way of my happiness. Your job is getting in the way of my... so I'm driving, guys, now, so I can't really read your comments too much.
Next week, you'll be happy about it.
Every once in a while, I'll glare out and see if I can see your comments. So, this is Montgomery at night, pretty much, y'all. How about Bradenton? No, Bradenton is one of those drug towns. Don't do Bradenton, please.
No, don't do Bradenton.
Bradenton is the most drug-infested place in all of Florida.
Bradenton is horrible.
It's horrible. Lake City, dude, just cross it off your list.
Yeah.
You couldn't even develop a reasonable. Like, if you wanted to defend Lake City, what could you say? We have good crack. Lake City is scarier than places in Alabama. Don't do it.
No.
How about Oviedo? The Tampa area and Orlando area, it's all like the price range will usually tell you if it's good or bad. So, man, my arm is about to fall off on this selfie stick. Hey, by the way, have you guys noticed since I came to Alabama, my breathing has improved. I've been walking more. I feel better. Katie's finally working.
Even I'm doing better.
Mellow. I hadn't seen this place. Mellow mushroom.
They have them in Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they expensive? Probably, right?
They're just a regular chain.
You like Sarasota to visit? Yes. To live? No. I don't like Sarasota at all. I have lived in Florida for 40 years. I have not. I can't read. I'm sorry that I'm driving.
The only thing I like about Sarasota
is the beach, probably.
No.
Oh, the food at the one Amish place.
The Amish places. They got really good food.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Pinecraft.
What's up with those flashing lights? What's that? Why is there a flashing light? Is it an alarm? It do go down on you. Got to pay real close attention at night in the city. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's like flashing lights. Yeah, it does go down around here at night. You got to be real careful in Montgomery at night. It goes down.
We're almost to the...
Notice how it cleared up as soon as there was people hanging out, blah, blah, blah. As soon as it got a little dark, it cleared out quickly. This city at night, when it gets dark, it gets dangerous. But y'all notice how many people came up to me and said hello, what's up, said hi to the camera. I mean, I like the place. It's a good place for a young couple like us that's just trying to save money. If you're young, look, it is simple, bro. We're young and we're trying. This is a good place for a young couple that wants to make money, save money. You're not going to make a lot, but you'll be able to save a lot. That's all it comes down to. It's a good place to save money. I think we missed the highway. No, we didn't.
No, it's right here.
Cool. Man, I can't believe I got to take you to Walmart to buy a work uniform. I want to be out here in the hood. And then you try to take me to the suburbs. You know you got a job already, Katie. We're not going to tell them what it is.
Yeah, I got to get a few things for work.
Yeah, we're going to respect Katie's privacy. She doesn't want to... We talk about a lot of things. And one of the reasons we talk about our finances is because I want to help other people. And in order to make your money go up, you have to do some very unpopular things. If you like doing what's popular, you're not going to have... Okay, Katie, you take this over.
Yeah,
I'm on a 65 now.
If you want to have the cool car, the ballin' house, you're not going to go too far because you're going to be paying it to the bank.
Yeah. Put down your phone. I got this. I don't need a GPS.
Okay.
I know how to get there. I know how to get over here.
Merlet Island?
Myrtle Island. Hold it straight. You're all crooked, man.
I'm holding it straight.
Conmigo no, en cura médico. But the thing about money is, you can put it on me if you want. Okay, the thing about money, guys, is make sure it's looking good. All right.
Yeah.
Do I look good? Do I look attractive?
Yeah, you
Is that
look...
your seatbelt?
Yeah.
You not wearing your seatbelt? Put on your seatbelt. I'll hold it for a second. What do you mean you're not wearing seatbelts? That's a factory windshield, woman. If you go find through that windshield, where am I going to find a factory windshield for a GMC truck, woman? That's a factory windshield, man. This is so messed up. I care more about Katie than I do the windshield. I do. Because she's got a job now. Yeah, buddy. All right. We're now entering the Hank Williams Highway. And yes, they did name their highway after a country singer. The thing about money is this, guys. Look, I bought this Yukon cash. And here's the thing. Understand this. I could have this. We paid $12,000 cash for this thing. I could have $12,000 cash sitting in the bank doing nothing. You can't invest $12,000. It's not enough money to invest in anything. To invest money, you got to have at least over, I don't know, $80,000 or something. So you can't invest $12,000. It's sitting in the bank, we're not using it. We might as well have it as a vehicle. I bought this vehicle for $12,000. It's got 110,000 miles on it now. When this vehicle has 220,000 miles, I'll still get $10,000 for it. So I would have paid $2,000 to use this vehicle for 100,000 miles. Do you guys understand the math behind that? I paid $12,000 for the vehicle. After I put 100,000 miles on it, it's still worth. I'll give you guys an idea. My pickup truck. We bought it for $8,700. We've probably put 100,000 miles on it, and I could probably get $5,000 for it. Okay, and that's after I beat it up, destroyed it, slaughtered the truck. If I took care of that pickup truck, if I used it just for regular driving, that truck would be worth $6,000 today. So I would have paid $2,000 or $3,000 for a vehicle that I put 100,000 miles on.
You'll never see Jose with a Ford, so don't even comment about it.
We're never doing Ford, never doing Dodge. We've had them, and they've been so bad that it's never going to happen. So here's the thing. Understand, like this vehicle here, I know the gas mileage on this vehicle is horrible, but it's basically a write-off. Because like this right now, this is a write-off for us. We're working, you know? But what you need to understand about vehicles is they get to the point, when you buy a vehicle for $10,000, these are GMC pickup trucks, some Fords, Toyota, especially their SUVs. There's some vehicles that you can get them with 100,000 miles, put 100,000 miles on them, and they'll only depreciate $2,000 or $3,000. So at the end of the day, it's like my work trailers, okay? I have a work trailer that I bought. Some things you can buy. Usually cars are usually the worst investment you make, because people go and they buy a $30,000 Jaguar, they buy a $20,000 Mercedes-Benz. People will go and they'll buy a $20,000 Mercedes-Benz, and that $20,000 Mercedes-Benz, when you've put 100,000 miles on it, you can't give it away. We had a Mercedes-Benz a while ago. We paid what? With interest was almost $8,700, right?
Yeah.
It was like almost $9,000, just under $9,000 with interest, right? On this Mercedes-Benz. You know how much we sold it for? $1,500. We only drove it for 2 years. It depreciated $6,000-$7,000 in 2 years. I love Mercedes-Benz. I'm never going to drive a Mercedes-Benz again. It's never going to happen. Bro, we bought a Mercedes-Benz and we lost $7,000 in 2 years. My pickup truck, on the other hand, not only have I driven it for 100,000 miles, but I've also worked out of it, and it's made me money for 4 years. I've lived off my truck for the last 4 years. And I could still get $5,000 for it. So I paid $3,000 to use it for 100,000 miles, hauling trailers, making me money. So, and I'm making at least way more than $1 per mile on the pickup truck when I work it, because I use it exclusively for work. Well, you guys saw when I did the YouTube channel. If you see any interesting questions, run past me, Katie.
Someone wants to know why we got a vehicle with over 100,000 miles.
Are you not listening to me?
They keep asking.
Oh my gosh, are you not listening to me? Oh my gosh. Are you not listening? Did I just not explain to you in detail why I bought a vehicle with 100,000 miles? I bought this vehicle with 100,000 miles for $12,000. I'm going to put another 100,000 miles on it. And when I let it go, I'm going to get $9,000 or $8,000 for it. I'm going to pay $3,000 or $4,000 to put 100,000 miles on a vehicle that's decent for my standards. It's nicer than anything I've ever had. And again, we paid $12,000 out the door with taxes, tax, all that.
Yeah, now they're talking about the engine.
We only paid $10,500, right? Because then they charge you for taxes and dealership fees and blah blah blah. So really, we only paid, we paid less than, $12,000 out the door. That means taxes, tags, everything it needed to get it out the door. It was out the door $12,000. I'm telling you right now, I can put this vehicle right now with 300. There's one right now in Montgomery that's got 325,000 miles. That's 200,000 miles more than this, and they're asking $8,900 for it. So, to me, instead of having $12,000 in the bank, you're not going to earn interest on $12,000. What are you going to earn on interest on $12,000? Nothing. You know, instead of having $12,000 in the bank doing nothing, I'm gonna put into this vehicle, and I'm gonna enjoy the money. And 3 or 4 years from now, when I'm bored of this vehicle, I'll still get 80% of my money back at least. Now, if you buy a Jaguar, let's say I had bought a convertible Jaguar, I would pay $12,000 for a Jaguar now, and 2 years from now, you'd get $3,000 for it. So it depends on what type of vehicle you buy. But if you're buying an SUV, a pickup truck, usually, or a Toyota SUV or something, usually they hold their value pretty good. What's good?
Someone's talking about how Prius is spacious.
It's spacious? Dude, you could not pay me. Is this XC14?
Yes.
Sweet. You couldn't pay me. You hear me? You will not catch me in a Prius. It's not going to happen. I'm a man. I don't even know how to explain that. I'm not a Prius person. And, like, here's what a Prius driver... Have you ever seen somebody driving a Prius? Here's what they look like. Like, it's always like some short little lady, like, just barely fighting to stay behind the windshield. You know they're vegetarian. I mean, I have friends that are vegetarians. They drive a Prius, probably.
No.
Random idea. Oh my God, I think they do drive a Prius.
No, they don't.
They don't, but they would. They would, yeah. I'm not ever going to drive a Prius. That's not going to happen. I don't even know. How do I explain why I wouldn't drive a Prius?
We don't care.
Anybody Haitian watching? Ça passe, na voulez, you volez.
Well,
That's the thing about people. They want to get better. Everybody wants to be economically stable, but then nobody wants to do what it takes to be economically stable. You know, like, people want to live. This is the Walmart entrance. This is the worst Walmart entrance ever. They need to have a sign that says Walmart. And if you miss the Walmart entrance in Millbrook,
yeah,
then you have to go like a mile that way to pull a U-turn. Because the gas station doesn't have an entrance to it. I feel like I think we did good, and we can't. Everybody says you're going to be back in Florida in less than a year. That's not possible because hold it straight, women.
yeah.
I'll tell you why it's not possible. It's not possible because we bought the house. And we can't sell the house. You're going to get rained on. It's starting to rain.
You're pulling me up to the door.
I don't have courtesy like that.
You're on live stream.
I have to be a gentleman. We're like, oh my, this is so hilarious. Look, there's 2 jacked up Yukons with the back squatted.
Yeah.
Oh man, these people crack me up. The stuff you see here in Alabama, I'll show you guys here in a minute. Hold on.
Right.
I can finally hold this now that you're... Can you turn off that button for me?
What button?
The lights, please. I got it. There we go. I don't want to hit no pedestrians. So I'll be way in the back doing a live stream. Whoa, you see that?
Yeah.
So we bought the house. We cannot move. Everybody's like, we will be in Florida in a year. That's not possible.
That's not possible.
We bought the house. We can't sell the house for 2 years. Now, I told Katie probably wants to stay where we're at.
Is it here? I thought it was up there.
Oh, it's up the other entrance, yeah. Hold on, y'all, guys. Give me a second. I gotta sneeze. Oh, I gotta sneeze. It's gonna rain. Sneeze like a man. So I'm probably gonna park way in the back somewhere.
Okay, pull up over there so I can get in.
Okay, so try to keep it under $100. I mean, you know what you need.
I know what I need.
If you see anything, we need to get it. We need milk too. We need milk.
I have a grocery list.
Oh, you have a grocery list. Oh, can you hurry up? You got people behind you.
I'll get what we need.
You got the card?
Yep.
All right, you know what we need.
I have my grocery list for my channel.
Oh, got it. Oh, Katie's got the grocery list for her channel. All right, guys. So we're in Millbrook, Alabama. Millbrook, Alabama. I only drink almond or soy milk. I've tried finding better milks, and I've actually done worse with them. Here's a Chinatown American Deli. They're everywhere. I haven't gone to American Deli yet. Palm Beach 10. That looks like a Florida company that moved up here. Look at the squatted trucks, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. You see the squatted truck right there? Let's see how many squatted trucks are on this parking lot. This is country out here, like for real. By the way, if you're not familiar, if you're watching from like England or something, and you're not familiar with American culture, this is thing. Now here's a Yukon right here. Alabama is a very rural place, and it's got its own, what do we call this? Style, maybe is the right word. I'll show you guys a few examples here. It cracks me up. Basically, this is a GMC Yukon. I'm starting to lose my voice. Okay, so please keep the politics. If you're going to talk about politics, we're going to block you. We don't do politics on this channel. I want to show you guys the squatted trucks. I hope they didn't leave. Oh, they're over there. They're over there. Look at this thing they do over here. If you're not familiar with Florida, my my blood pressure's been good. Unless I eat something I'm not supposed to. I don't know why my throat got all... See this right here, guys? They do this here in Alabama. There's one right here. This is called squatting. They do this in Florida too. Around... Wow, I lost my voice. I've been talking too long. Oh my, no, I lost my voice. My blood pressure's good. I lost my voice. I've been talking for too long. So, they do this in Denton, Florida. They do this in Trenton, Florida. It's a very rural thing. But look, there's two of them right here. There's two of them right here. They do this here. It's called squatting. Basically, you ever seen a dog take a crap? It's basically make your truck look like a dog take. And I have a Yukon too. I should park my Yukon. And I should, when they come out, I should just brag about, man, look at my truck, man. It's stock, dude. See what they say. Notice how they park their squatted trucks, their Yukons, way in the back. Like, they don't park them out in the front. They park them way in the back so you can notice them when you pull up to the Walmart. And I'm sure this is like a hangout spot here. All right, guys. 305 till I die. Oh, yeah. 305 till I die from heat exhaustion. Give me a second, y'all. Let me get out of the truck. I don't know why I lost my voice. All of a sudden, I lost my voice, man. I've been talking for too long. So, let me show you guys what they do here. Oh, yeah, he's hanging out in his SUV over there. So, this is... So, I got my Yukon here. So, he's got his music on. So, basically what you do here in Alabama, if you have a Yukon, is you park it in the Walmart parking lot, way in the back. And you squat it. I haven't squatted mine yet. Should I squat? Oh, of course, I would never do that. That is ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. But you can hear 5 or 6 different stereos playing in this parking lot. That tent is illegal. Call the cops. Oh my God. What the crap? I lost my voice. That is probably illegal. I mean, I've been talking for an hour and 50 minutes. Low battery mode. So that's squatting, and it's really popular here. So basically what you do is you get illegal tents, and you hang out in a Walmart parking lot. Yeah, that tents are illegal. But that's what they do here in Alabama, y'all. I mean, it's small town USA. You can hear different... Hey, Carol, welcome to Alabama. Just showing you guys car culture over here. This is actually what they do here. This Walmart plays music in the parking lot. Every time I do these long live streams, I end up losing my voice. Oh, crap. Kind of reminds me of the donks in Florida. Yeah, it's a very similar thing to the donks in Florida. Lexington's gonna snitch, y'all. Tomate un té caliente. I don't know. I've been talking for 2 hours. Whoa. That was scary. But again, Walmart, people are saying Walmart looks empty. They close in like 30 minutes. Take some honey. How about I just stop talking for 2 hours in a row? How about that? I love these live streams. Oh, it feels so good here. There's finally a breeze. Toyota 4Runners are also very popular here. But this is what's really popular is these Yukons. And there's music coming out of that one, so they're definitely hanging out in there. Is there a target there? Get in the car before you get struck. Yeah, I don't know. I feel very unsafe here with this lightning. If there's more lightning, I'm gonna stop. I don't want to keep going. But man, this. All right, guys. I've lost my voice. I've been talking for way too long. A Cuban that can't talk for 2 hours. Isn't that embarrassing? Hey, Juan, mi hermano, saludo, bro. Qué vuelta, bro. $2. Muchas gracias, Juan. Te lo agradezco mucho. You the best one. So, Juan, I appreciate it, bro. I'm about to leave. I lost my voice. I've been talking for like 3 hours or something. I don't know. I don't want to be coughing in front of people. It's going to scare people. I couldn't drive anything that does under 40 miles per gallon. I get it, bro, but I'm never going to drive it. Gracias, mi hermano. But I'm just showing people basically car culture here. And they're going to close in a little bit. Not going to pick that up. There's a black and mild. I hate those things. They're so strong. Who can smoke that crap, man? They're so strong. All right, guys. So this is Millbrook. This is much closer to where we live now. But you guys saw it. What was it, like a 20-minute drive from downtown to Millbrook? So, so there's not a lot to do in small town USA. I like the smell. Oh no, I can't stand it, bro. It's almost hunting season. Yeah, it's almost hunting season here. I don't know when hunting season starts, but whenever it does, something smells really good. Must be that China place. Guys, I'm losing my voice. I already got, yeah, I'm gonna go hunting. We're gonna go dove hunting. Hey, causa justa, mi hermano. Gracias, brother. Muchas gracias, mi hermano. Gracias. Thank you, mi hermano. So, do you lift weights? No, I don't lift weights. I would hunt some snow. Lexington, brother, come on, man. You know we gotta keep it PG-13, man. Gracias por el apoyo, mi gente. Mira, I do think that Montgomery needs more Cubans because we like affordability, bro. We really do. I do think we need more Cubans here. And I think they'll do very well economically. They have to know English, of course. This is not Florida. That is PG-13. Come on, bro. That's not PG-13. That's, that's more. That is beyond PG-13. I don't have any health problems, bro, but I've been talking for 200 minutes. That's almost 3 hours. You're not supposed to talk that long. You can hunt in Alabama. I don't know what the rules are yet, so I couldn't speak on it because I have to learn about the rules. But as you can see, for some reason, people here in Georgia, and Georgia does it too, Alabama. Te mueres de depresión, well, bro, mira. Yo lo que me estaba muriendo era de hambre y de trabajarle para la gente rica, reventado como un perro. Que aquí no lo voy a hacer, bro. I mean, son, thank you, son. Gracias, thank you. Thank you so much for the $4.99. I appreciate you guys contributing a little bit. Let me tell you what, money goes a long way here in Alabama. Deer hunting is super popular. I can deer hunt. I have a deer that lives in my front yard. How about that? Not in the daytime, but at night. At night, it lives in my front yard. So, do you guys know that the Alabama flag is based on the Spaniard flag? There's another one right here. Bag of deer, you'll enjoy it. It tastes done right. So, yeah, this is what they do here. I mean, Yukons are really popular here. And we have a Yukon. But my Yukon is not going to get the front suspension lift. That is ridiculous. I think they even put that one over there. I don't know. I'm not doing that to my car. Yeah, they're very popular here. They're very popular here. That's why we got one, just to fit in a little bit. Make it. Try to fit in as much as I can. Yeah, I mean, I have deer that live in my front yard, man. Like, literally deer that live in my front yard. Savannah, Georgia. I haven't been there. I hear that it's really nice. I've driven through the outskirts, but I haven't really been there. It's supposed to be one of the most beautiful cities. And I do like that coast of Georgia, so I'm going to assume. I mean, I like all the other Georgia towns that I've been to along the coast, so I guess it must be really nice, but I ain't been there. Savannah, Georgia is about 50, 60% African American, something like that. And they have really nice old buildings. I'm going to imagine it's got to be like Montgomery, but better. On the water. Yeah, I bet it's nice. I want to go there. Each neighborhood is surrounding a park. That sounds amazing. I'd love to visit. So, yeah, we are going to go hunting eventually. Yeah, Savannah, Georgia is on the coast. I've been to Brunswick area. I've been in the area, basically, of Savannah, but they're not right on 95. They're a little bit further in, so I've never actually gotten off the exit and gone into Savannah. But it's a nice town from what I hear. I'd love to visit it. I've been to New Orleans. That's probably the most southern city I've been to, I guess. I don't know. What is the most southern city? What do you guys think? What is the most southern city? This is the American dream right here. Driving a lifted Yukon, parking it out in front of Walmart on a Saturday night. Key West, do you think it's the most southern city? Ah, that's a very smart comment. But there's actually 3 shootings on Labor Day in Prattville. Prattville is, when we got off 65, we went to the east. So basically, this is still from here, like to 65 this way is Millbrook, and then 65 that way is Prattville. They had on the Prattville side, they had 3 shootings on Labor Day. Kind of crazy, huh? ¿Por qué San Antonio, Texas? Southernmost city of more than 100,000 residents in the United States. Of a million people, huh? When I say southern, I'm not speaking geographically, guys. I'm speaking culturally. I'm not speaking geographically. I'm speaking culturally. Maybe I'll move to Asheville, North Carolina. I got a friend that lives there. He loves it. He does a lot of hunting, too. Really good hunting in that area. There's a lot of really good hunting in that area. Or am I thinking about South Carolina? The West Coast is nice, but it's really expensive. So anybody that hooks up on my channel, there's a dating fee. If you're using my channel as a dating site, there's a small fee. Bro, Causa Justa, I'm not even lying, bro. I have yet to run into a single Cuban here. One of my neighbors on my street, their kid is half Cuban, but they're not Cuban. They're not really Cuban. I wanted to move to South Cali. I know. I've talked to Mexicans, and they tell me there are Cubans here and there, but I haven't met one. So I've yet to meet a real Cuban. I met, like, somebody who his dad's a Cuban or something. So I am the only Cuban here that I've met. I can talk to myself. No Cubans. Jose, you need to open up a Cuban restaurant. I've thought about it. I know, Vanessa. I could have, and I thought about it. The problem with a Cuban restaurant is that it's pure slavery. Owning a restaurant is slavery. And if anybody wants to collaborate that for me, has anybody here ever owned a restaurant? Food trucks are too unreliable. Cuban hood blogs? Nah, not at all. So there are no Cubans here, other than me. There is now in my congregation. There's people who have a Spanish last name. I just don't know if they're Cuban or if they're Puerto Rican. I don't know where they're from, and because of COVID, we're doing all our meetings through Zoom. So there's not too many in Indianapolis. No, in Indiana, in southern Indiana, around Clarksville, you'll see a lot of Cubans there, because there's a lot of Cubans have moved into the Indiana side of Louisville, Kentucky. Because Louisville, Kentucky sits right on the Indiana border. We're still going back. Yeah, buddy. So we want to go to Florida to the beaches before the winter comes. We're probably going to go to Destin. What do you guys think I should do? I can do Panama City Beach. When I go into Florida, I can do Panama City Beach. I can do Navarre Beach. I can do Destin. Or I can do Orange Beach, Alabama. I can either... I'm actually closer... I don't know if this makes any sense. I'm actually closer to Florida beaches than I am to Alabama beaches. If that makes any sense. So Panama, Destin, we got two Destins, Densons, and Pensacola. Pensacola is the closest, less than 3 hours. And since you can drive at 89 miles an hour here, everybody drives that fast. Oh, there are a lot of cops on 65 heading south. You guys know, because here's the thing: I've drove when I drove back from Atlanta. Orange Beach was really nice, and we went okay. When I drove back from Atlanta, look at that Chevy Blazer. I've seen more Chevy Blazers in my first month in Alabama than I have in 20 years in Florida. There's a lot of Blazers here. The GMC Jimmys and all that. So which beach should we go to, guys? We got some Destins. Baradero, bro, I ain't going to Cuba. No, bro, it's too expensive. Can't afford it, bro. Can't afford it, man. Not many cops on 65 South. Okay, because when I came from Atlanta, like, the drive to Atlanta, in theory, is supposed to take like 3 hours. You could quite literally drive to Atlanta in like 2 hours and 15 minutes because there's cars going 90, 100 the whole way. So if there's not too many cops and I decide to speed, I could probably be in 2 hours, just a little over 2 hours. I can be in Orange Beach or Pensacola or Destin. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. So I gotta decide which one I'm gonna do. So you guys gave me some very mixed responses. I think Destin was probably the most popular one. But we're gonna go there. Like, I almost went this weekend, but there's rain, as you can see, in the area. So Pensacola. By the way, hanging out in a parking lot in Alabama is the thing to do, especially on Saturday night. You want to see them things like Cisco? Bastante Pensacola. Pensacola has good Latin food. Really, where at? We're at in Pensacola. Cuba es lo mejor que hay. Cuba, you sound so cute, bro. Cuba es lo mejor que hay, mi hermano. So we just got to decide on what we're going to do, guys. Pretty much. We are going to go probably very soon. But, again, now Katie's working, so we got to work around her schedule. But when she gets some days off, now that I'm working, she's working, we can go back to traveling again. We've been scared to travel because, again, we had to get settled down, you know. Jose, I noticed the girls there be eyeing me. They can look all they want. They just can't touch. I'm off the market, bro. Why do you let Katie pump the gas? Because I'm doing a live stream. Hello? You want me to pump gas in the middle of a live stream? Can't do that. I went to a good Latin restaurant in Spanish for... Really? What was it called? When you say Latin, hold on. I'm not talking Mexican. There's a lot of Mexican restaurants here. There's too many. In fact, I wouldn't doubt there's a Mexican restaurant right here. Working where? No, she doesn't want to... Tausa Huta, mi hermano. ¿Cómo está Florida right now, bro? Is it raining? My dad said it was raining on and off all day in Tampa. They're in St. Pete. They said it was raining all day on and off. Katie's not going to tell you guys where she works. She wants to keep that private. I was surprised at the rate she got paid because here in Alabama, está lloviendo y con viento. For real, bro? Hey, that's going to come up this way, ain't it? That storm that's in Florida right now is supposed to come up to Alabama, so probably this weekend. If it makes it here for the weekend, it's going to ruin my next weekend. Gotcha. Congratulations, Katie. Yeah, she's working. Oh, man. I thought you were biologically 40 years old. Nope. I'm 30 years old. Does her work No, it's just a local job. Nope, it's not Popeyes. You know, I was surprised at what they're gonna pay her by hour. The minimum wage here is like 7 something, so I thought she was gonna get paid really little, but no, she's gonna get paid all right. Actually, she's gonna get paid about the same she's getting paid in Florida, so no big deal. And with our goal, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. I was talking about this earlier. I got off track. Yeah, with Katie working, our YouTube, and whatever I make, we'll be all right. Better than Florida, actually. Well, we want to do, and I don't know if we're gonna do it. This is just we're gonna try. We're gonna try that all our YouTube money to save it, other than our utilities. So it's gonna be, our utilities. I don't know how much they are. It might be like 500 or 600 for internet, cell phones, blah, whatever that is. We don't want to touch our YouTube money. Our YouTube money, we want to save it. Here's the thing. I don't know if we're gonna be able to, but I want to live off whatever Katie and I make, and then whatever YouTube is after we pay the bills, which is like $500 a month or something. It's not a lot. So we want to try to save $1,000 a month. Will we be able to do it? I don't know. That is our goal. Our goal is to put away $1,000 every month. And that's with Katie working a part-time job and me doing my thing normal. That's not agitado, ni nothing crazy. Lexington, do you realize that I'm a married man? I can't be doing all that. No, sorry, Dad tried calling me. Did I lose you guys? Dad tried calling me right now. I don't know if you guys heard it. Vanessa's not a troll. You're good, man. I'm a married... Sorry, Dad keeps trying to call me, so if we get interrupted, it's that Dad's trying to call me. If we get interrupted, it's because my dad keeps trying to call me. There's nothing I can do about it. I just gotta hang up on him. Hopefully he stops. Most Americans have low life expectancy. They don't live long either. Jack, why do you gotta be so negative, bro? Saving will always option your next move. Yeah, so... Anyways, guys. Our goal is going to be... why is he calling me? He's hanging out. I'm not gonna answer. You're in St. Petersburg on the beach with my sister instead of here in Alabama conmigo. Tú estás loco, chico. Can't answer right now, y'all. Can't do it, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. Poppy over there. Poppy over there in Florida on the beach, vacation. No, conmigo no. I'm zooming in, yeah. I don't know, my dad keeps calling me. Jack, if you're going to be a jerk, just behave, bro. I don't know why you gotta be just a jerk, Jack, but if you're gonna be, why can't you just be friendly, bro? It's a Saturday night. I got my wife. I got my SUV. I'm hanging out outside of a Walmart with a bunch of jacked up trucks. Ooh, I can do this with my eyes, y'all. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? All right, so I'm having a good time, man. Just relax. Don't be a jerk, Jack. We're having a good time. It's Saturday. I'm out by Walmart. I'm wearing a new shirt today. I'm wearing a new Bass Pro Shop shirt. Having a good time, man. Don't be a jerk. Los mejores médicos en Cuba eran médicos. That's right. The best doctors in the world. All right, chill, man. Just relax, bro. Try to say something nice. Jack, I want you to try this exercise with me. Find something nice you can say about me and say it. Give it a try. Battery is 10%. Battery's 10% now, so we'll definitely lose you guys soon. Let's do this exercise, Jack. Try to find something nice that you can say about me. Give it a try. Try it. Find something nice to say. Think about something nice you can say and give it a try. Think about it. If you need to take a minute, if you need to think about it. Find something nice you can say about me. Give it a try, brother. Give it a try. Put some effort into it, brother. Seeing the stars in the country is beautiful. Unfortunately, because we're right next to Montgomery, Alabama, we can't. But if I drive 20 minutes north of here, it's amazing. Being out in the country is amazing. You know, the trees, the animals. The other night we were walking, and we walked right past the deer. We didn't notice it. There's another squatter Yukon over there. They're everywhere. I think I'm gonna have to squat my Yukon. No, I would never do that. No, 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 no. I would never do that. Then I can ask $40,000 for it. That's the thing. Like when they squat and then they think they're worth like $1 million. So, Jack, try to say something nice, brother. Give it a try. I want to see you say something nice. Say something nice about me. Say something nice about life. Say something nice about something. Screen went black. Jose, really? I'm sorry. Like right now or earlier? Jose is patient. Yes, I try to be. Speechless. Try to say something nice. I mean, it doesn't even have to, how about it? It doesn't even have to be about me. Just try to say something nice about yourself. Like you got good hair, you got good teeth, you know, you're 8 foot tall. Do something say something nice about somebody, or is there somebody on the live stream you want to say something nice to? Do you like Empress Lisa? Do you like Jazz? Say something nice to Tom Tom. Do you like Lexington's complexion? Say something nice about me or somebody else who's in here. Now, I know you're struggling with this, but give it a try. Or maybe Walton Boys. Really? Why is my screen black? If you can see me still, let me know. Why is the screen black? Jose, you look... Jack. I'm going to have to give you private consulting on social... I don't even know what I can do. Say something nice about somebody. The screen is black. Really? You guys can't see me? Let's try this. Let's try this. Can you guys see? I changed the location. Can you guys see it now? You guys can't see me? Can you hear me then? I don't know what the problem is. I can see out the camera, so nothing really? Yes. Can somebody see me? We're here. So you guys can't see me? How many fingers am I holding up? Can somebody see how many fingers I'm holding up? You have audio but no video? That's so weird. Why? I don't get it. Low battery affects video. Oh, I see, low battery. So guys, my phone's about to shut off basically. Oh, I could charge it. Hold on, I could just jump in the SUV and I can charge it. You're right. You're absolutely right. Low battery does affect the charge, so I'll hook it up right now. It's about to die, so you're absolutely right. That's probably why I did that. Let me get in the truck and connect it. I'm pretty sure I brought the cable. Otherwise, we'll just have to call it a day, man. This has been long enough. I mean, it's been great to spend the weekend with you guys. Thanks to everybody who gave a little bit of donation. It's really appreciated. Let's see here. Oh, no, I don't have a phone charger, yo. I did not bring the phone charger. That sucks. So, the reason you can't see me is because Katie messaged me. Biggest size and men's, Katie's having trouble in the store. Low battery. Yeah, we do it through Zoom. Can't see you, can hear you. Okay, guys, call me. I got Katie texting. I got Dad trying to call me. I got Katie. Guys, I'm going to let you guys go, okay? I got Dad. Well, okay, I'm back. Here's what's going on, guys. I got Dad trying to call me. I got Katie trying to text me. The phone's about to die, so I think I'm going to have to let you guys go for now. I really appreciate you guys spending the night with me, and everybody who put down the $8.90. I really appreciate it. $8.90 does a huge difference here in Alabama. Los quiero mucho. Causa justa. Everybody there. Los quiero mucho. My dad keeps blowing up my phone. Katie's texting me. So it's time for me to go. I love you guys. Every single one of you guys. We're going to try to go every Saturday live. Okay, guys? Every Saturday night. $8.90. That's how much we've had donated in total. Yeah, $8.90. You know, between all the super chats. The Zoom is tripping. So I don't know what's going on with the video quality. It's probably that the phone's probably just burnt out. Tell Katie to enjoy her first day at work. Yes, she will. Lo quiero mucho. Vanessa, Causa Justa, everybody who's here, Chelsea, whoever's on. I love you guys all. Thank you so much for your donations, and I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. And yeah, YouTube keeps a lot of it. I don't know if it's 30%. I don't know what percentage it is, but they keep a good percentage of it. But it's still good. It says here $8.90 because they keep a percentage, I'm sure. It's not a very generous thing. It benefits YouTube more than me. But anyways, I really appreciate it either way. Thank you, Walton Boys. All right, so we got a $9.99 from Walton Boys. Thank you guys so much. It brings it almost to $20. And guess what? We ate downtown for $26. So pretty much you guys basically bought me lunch today. That's awesome. Or dinner. You guys literally bought me dinner today. Just about. So it's very affordable to live here. We're going to keep talking about Florida. We're going to keep talking about Alabama. And I will get to Florida, guys. I'm telling you, we're going to get to Florida. Just let me get around to it. We got to settle down here. We can't really... Until I'm settled down here, there's not a lot I can do. You need to do a feud review. I will. I'm gonna do some food reviews. I got stuff coming. I love you guys. I'm gonna check out. Like I said, Dad keeps blowing the phone up. He's called 4 times. He wants to talk to me from Florida. Tell me he's on the beach with my sister, and that I'm in Alabama. Me tengo un monte. Boca Tour. Oh, just playing, guys. I love you guys. Thank you, Walton boys. We will have a good night, both of us. Katie's in Walmart getting her uniform for. I will tell her good night. You stream and you had Katie eat. Guys, Jack, man, I'm gonna say bye to you as well. Just try to say something nice next time. Work on that. Think about it. Write it down. Have somebody help you. Oye, cuidado, una pila de cubanos allá. We need more Cubans here. We need more Cubans here. I'm telling you, this place is affordable. We need more Cubans here, man. We need more Cubans in this place. I need my Cuban restaurant. I'm going to bring Cubans over here just so I can have my Cuban restaurant. All right, guys. I love you guys all. I'm going to click that checkout button. Gotta go. Love you guys. We're going to try to do this every Saturday.